Looking down to the ground in the morning, like time to kill, might as well afford it. And if I do, then if I don't, if I can have you, this life I don't want. So it's gotta say that people come and come. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can't you see the secret? I'm ready to go down. I'm gonna let me check the shoulder. So it's gotta say that people come and come. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can you see the replay? I'm ready to go down. I'm gonna let me check the shoulder. So this is just for way of closest cousins. Shine on the madness. This is hard to roll and then if I do, then if I don't, if I can have you, decide if I don't want. So it's not a saying people got me confident. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can you see the replay? I'm ready to go down. I'm gonna let my check the chart. So it's not a saying people got me confident. So I don't wanna do no talking. Can you see the replay? I'm ready to go down. I'm gonna let my check the chart. So it's not a saying people got me confident. So I don't wanna do no talking.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and we loaded up. Oh yes, and we locked and loaded. Okay, with another video. What's up, everybody? What's up? We got some beautiful ladies over here on the panel. We got Mona Symone the Brain and Rockwell K1. Are you guys excited? Because I am. Oh my God. What are you guys doing? Welcome. Hello, Shelly. Oh my God. Oh girl, you know I got that ADHD girl.
You're so annoying sometimes.
Girl, you know the people said girl. Somebody said girl. I was lying on them, girl. I said, who said that?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna bust a nut. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that good, sis, but yeah.
No, I'm going to. Well, I mean, you need to read the community post. You'll be proud.
Oh yeah. Because I haven't seen any of it yet.
Yeah. I was about to say, can you see the screen? Okay. How's the sign? What's cracking? How you doing, Sandra? What's up, Kayla? There go my sister. There's another witness in the building. Oh my God.
Yeah. Did we send out the subpoenas?
Oh yes, honey. I sent out. I commented back to her like I was writing a court document.
Sharing a Facebook right now. I'm gonna share the Instagram too.
Okay. Now look, y'all. There's going to be a really, really big chance that this video might not be. I don't want to say the word. So if you want to show your girl some love, whatever, it will be truly appreciated. If not, God is still good anyway. All right. So anyway, I am on here to drag the fuck out. Oh shoot. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, Jesus, help me. Pray for me, Rob. I'm PMS and I'm not a bad person, Jesus. I promise. Let me get my Bible. Hold on, y'all. Y'all can talk. I gotta get my Bible.
Girl, you said get your Bible.
You got to
you can't make Bible.
What? Nah, sis.
No, I need Jesus to help me.
Yeah, you do need Jesus right now.
Okay.
I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how Jesus is gonna feel about any of this.
Well, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. I don't know how to read.
Honey. I don't know. Jesus wants to be involved.
What?
I don't think Jesus wants to be involved in what you're about to do.
Oh well. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, because don't be them people. We can't put Jesus in shit we about to go.
Pulling out pistols and praising the Lord at the same time.
Girl, wait. No, but wait, let me tell you what it say though. It says the ungodly are not so, but they're like chaff which the wind drives away. Gigi, do you know that scripture? I just want to.
I'm not sure. I'm not trying to be petty at all, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. So I just want to know if she know the books of Psalms 1 through 4.
Nicole
Reloaded. I know she don't know no damn
I'm not
scripture.
Trying to be funny, but I don't think Gigi reads at all. I don't think she reads anything. I don't think she reads.
No, she read that post.
Well, she have read it. Reading and comprehension is clearly an issue for her. You think she really around here reading the Bible?
Oh, well,
or a comic book for the matter. I'm just wondering.
But you already know that they have, like where Google, reads for you.
Look, sis, stop making excuses for her. She don't read. Yeah.
Okay,
Hey, Shelly dragged me on her chat the other day and said, "Don't be coming on, Shelly. You gonna have to get that audio clip." My sis dragged me. That shit was funny.
Oh my gosh, I missed it. I've been chilling.
She said, "Don't you come over here lying. We don't lie over here. Get the clip, girl, so I can keep playing that."
I snapped out there going to F with Mona. Sandra thought she was gonna mess with me, so she can't. Thank you, Sandra. I love you. She was just making sure she one of my riders, boy. No, it's all good over here. It's all love. We family.
Okay, well, my sister, can you see the post on the screen, ladies? Make sure you guys thumbs up this video. You can thumbs it up or you can thumbs it down. Just do each one or the other. It don't matter as long as you come around. What's up, you bush people? What's cracking? What's up? Is SWeetMa somewhere out there? Come on, girl. You're going to come over here and testify, girl. You want to testify?
She sure enough was trying to lie to the people. But you can't lie to the people when you got people who already seen the truth, though.
Yeah, Mr. YouTube Streets in the building. What's happening?
What's cracking, Mr. YouTube Streets?
What's happening?
Girl, I can hear Sean saying, "Motherfucker, get to the goddamn point, Nicole."
I think you should send them to your community post. That's where they could see it bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, is it too small?
It's small.
Well, this is a post from her community feed, so they should be able to see it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, y'all go over there and you know what I'm saying? Just I can't even read it myself.
But the lady is crazy. She just left me a message just a while ago.
Wow.
Like it's over.
Okay, so based on my psychiatric education, I would determine that she is quite possibly suffering from obsessions and delusions.
Well, that's a fact.
Somebody need to put that girl in a home.
She obsessed and she's suffering from liaism. She lying too much.
Liaism.
How you gonna lie on my sister, then lie on me, saying I'm lying on you when all the proof is there? I'm
not sure if we realize, and I almost feel vindicated without even trying to be, because I told myself I was going to give myself at least a year away from any of this mess before addressing it again. But I don't know if we realize how many people, especially surrounding those events since 2018, have been proven to be liars. And all of the people that were writing for them and that they were attacking, we're still standing clean in our shit, proving our shit.
All these people have been proven to be
liars.
I know them people then, and I don't even freaking know them now. That's why it's like, I know how you was back then. So why are you telling me something different? Because these people don't know any different.
Right.
Like, don't try to trick me. That's why I was telling her. Like, I told the lady, I said what I said, left videos, and you still leaving me comments. Like, why are you still leaving me comments? Like, it's over. It was over a whole 23 hours ago, but I'm a nutbag and I'm crazy and I'm a liar. Like, girl,
they will harass you to death. And what makes things worse is you can block them, but they can still comment. Like when you block them,
I don't block people. I do what I do to little kids, okay? I let them tire themselves out because the bitch ain't gonna be tired telling the truth. They're gonna be tired telling a lie. They keep chasing a lie, so
Sound
that's
like
why they
some
get
facts
tired.
to me. What's up, Heidi? Heidi in the building. What's up, Perp?
Hey, what's up, Heidi? That lady was trying to make it seem like I didn't like you, Heidi, and it ain't true.
Okay,
Well,
so
I don't
sis,
like Heidi. That's the truth.
tell.
Oh
Okay,
Lord,
so listen,
we good, Rockwell.
tell
But I
me,
keep it
I
cool.
don't either, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh
okay,
Lord, y'all come on, y'all.
this is
Be
This
nice.
is Mona speaking, and I
I just
adore
wanted to say
Heidi, but
something really
I
quick.
believe that everybody should be able to have their own relationships with everybody. We won't all like each other, and that's okay. Go ahead,
That's
Shells.
love. And it goes to the point where,
Absolutely.
like I said, I didn't know you like that, and I was still cool with Nicole for the past 2 years. I didn't care. People was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that's Mona's friend." Well, that's Mona's friend, and she's my friend. That has nothing to do with
Yeah.
me.
But you know,
Her
that's
and
what real
Mona is
bitches
different. That's
do.
why I keep telling people
Real
out here.
women, real women are not intimidated by our sisters' friendships. You know what I'm saying? If we love
Right.
that person like I love Nicole, I trust that she's not on the phone spraying me or talking bad about me to anybody. That's not the type of person I've known for the last couple of decades. You know what I'm saying? So real people, that's what real people are about. But see, there's a lot of phony people that have infiltrated YouTube, and
That's
that's what they
definitely
run
not
around
her.
doing. Yep.
I'm trying to find an image, y'all. That's I told
Ladies,
you to. Oh yes, that's Shelly. Go ahead, Shelly.
can you guys hear me?
Oh, and let me
Yeah.
remove
Hey,
this.
Yes,
sis.
we can hear
Okay,
you.
I just wanted to say something really quick, and then I'm gonna go back in the chat. Um, am I loud?
No, you're fine.
No,
No,
you
you're good.
sound
They say
amazing.
Yeah.
they be saying I be screaming, I just be talking. Oh, okay.
Just
Okay,
talk.
thank you. Okay, what I wanted to say is, first of all, shout out to the university. Yeah, I'm talking, girl. Listen, I'm on my higher self, and my Zen is so amazing. And I do agree that we don't all have to like each other, but we also don't have to go back and forth and bash each other, because Black lives do matter. And it looks really bad when, as Black people, we sit here and attack each other all day when we are already fighting a real war out in the world. Okay, so I wanted to just say something to Gigi. I think she tried to give me a compliment, but it was kind of a backhanded compliment, but nonetheless, I guess I'll take it. She said that I was a master, and I guess being white, she thought that calling me a master was a compliment versus calling me a slave. And I need Gigi to do her history before she tries to give another Black queen a compliment, because calling a Black queen a master is definitely not a compliment. And it's like drag, because actually your ancestors were masters, not mine. Okay, now I'm going back in the chat. You ladies
Yeah,
got this
and
under control. Okay,
yeah,
want to
and it
enjoy the
takes a
show.
cruel person, a
See you
very
guys later.
insecure
Love you,
person.
sis.
And to add on to what Shells was saying, it takes a very insecure person to feel the need to be a master of anyone. I'm only a master of myself and the things that I do. I don't need to control or run anyone or enslave anyone. So yeah,
And
that's kind of
I
suspect.
respond to that as a supporter. So she's saying a master of who is she controlling? Because she don't control me. No one on here controls me. So her saying that, who is she a master of? Her supporters?
She probably
Or
tried to stop short of saying like a master manipulator or some real
yeah,
slick
I
shit.
know.
That's what it sounded like to me.
But look who's the master manipulating, crying and faking. That's
Oh
why I
gosh,
said
she was
I
crying. Now, Nicole, you have to
That's
give
not
us
Heidi.
the.
That's not, girl. That's not Heidi's snowfly, is it?
Heidi has a couple of pages.
But that's a white woman on there.
Heidi's not white. She's just
What?
light skinned.
That's not Heidi.
Oh, that's the wig. That's the wig on the doll head.
Oh, I'm like, no, I know I'm blind, but that ain't my sister.
Go
No,
get your
her face don't
glasses
look like that.
now. I'm just joking.
No, not like that. I mean, no, me and Heidi
Yeah.
like the same almost the same
But
complexion.
No,
Heidi's
Heidi's
in here for real.
Heidi in real life is probably like about 4 shades lighter than me and you. See, we're
Oh,
like brown
really?
skin. Heidi is light skin. Yeah, she light skin.
Oh, okay. Then
It's
she
just
my
that sometimes, when you sit in the
she my
dark, you might
baby
look a little
color then.
darker. Yeah, when
But
sometimes when you don't have the light shining on you, you may look a little darker, but no, she's very light.
No, I know that she real. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. What's up, Chopper Doll?
Chupacabra.
hey, chupacabra. I said chupacabra. Chupacabra, what's up? But if Heidi is in here and we talking real grown up stuff, why? I just want to ask her, like, why would you be around places where they try to drag Shelly? If you have a problem with Shelly, let's be grown woman and say what it is. Because I support Shelly, so that's why I can't like Heidi, because that shit to me is fake. When Shelly was the one that was there, help, you know, supporting your panel. That's why I said, like, I don't hold back, but I'm not gonna be here dragging her. I just don't like the fact you do shit like that. I don't stop nobody from having friendship with whoever, but don't do that. Like, if you don't like Shelly, that's cool, but stop going around places where people is dragging her, lying on her, and acting like that's cute. That's not cute. That's why I don't like Heidi, and I tell people who I don't like. I don't hide that shit, and I'm not here to be fake.
Just because I don't understand, because I don't know what's going on, but so I have a question: was Heidi too dragging Shelly with those people?
Heidi was in the chat helping them. Yes, she was.
Oh, okay. So I can
I
can understand your frustration.
So that's why I said, like, come on, girl. You know, I supported Heidi when she had the panel because somebody from the army was there. You know, so she was starting up. I didn't know nothing about her. Like, I don't have no problems with her. I just don't go over there. I'm good. Like, I don't stop nobody's hustle, but like, don't do that. If we all supposed to be black women out here helping each other, don't put somebody else down and you're not telling them what problem is it you have with them. She have all the opportunities she could say stuff, but don't only go around when they talking bad about her, because that shit is fake to me. But that's all. That's my issue with her. And if she is here, I just want to ask her, like, what the problem is, and if it's a problem, Shelly's right here. Just tell her. If we all trying to move on, just get it over with.
Can I share a story?
Mona, I sent you the post. Well, go ahead.
Okay, I recall a time, and this has nothing to do. Well, it kind of reminded me of, from what you were saying, Rocky. It reminded me of this. I remember a time when I was being harassed so bad online. Like, everybody was making negative, like everybody in a certain sector were making negative videos about me, just about everybody. And those that weren't making negative videos about me would sometimes still kind of shade me, but halfway show some love. And it was very difficult for people to even be in anybody's chat that wasn't talking to me. And a lot of talking about me. So a lot of my brains came to me. It was like, we don't know what to do. And I was like, you know, if you support a person, support them. As long as you're not dragging me in the chat, then I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen and hear what they got to say and take that. And from that, I developed this, I would call it a program, but just keep in mind, I'm a business major. So I think very methodically when it comes to business. So even though I don't physically watch a lot of these people's videos, I always seem to know what's going on. So that just reminded me of that. And sometimes you could take advantage of the knowledge that people get from just being in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in certain situations that were definitely uncomfortable, but the knowledge that I walked away with was so enriching and powerful that, you know, it was hard to regret the situation. But, you know, it may not apply to that situation, but it just reminded me of that.
Right.
Like, for me, I just can't be, you know, I understand what you're saying somewhat, but I just can't be amongst people who's just talking about people that I rock with. I just can't do that.
No, well, I can't.
I get all the information I need to get will be, okay, I don't need to be around that. So for me, I just separate myself and keep it that way. Right. I truly don't be knowing what's happening with people unless that somebody tell me.
I definitely feel you on that, Rocky. I think one of the issues with me that I think a lot of people didn't understand is I really don't watch these people's YouTube videos. I rarely watch. Like, I watch Shells when I can catch her. I watch Nicole when I can catch her. Other than that, when I'm on YouTube, I'm watching documentaries. That's what I've always done. So, and you know, we're creatures of habit. So a lot of things go on, or there was a time when a lot of things was going on that I wasn't even aware of. Like, I wouldn't even know. Like, I'd pop up in somebody's
and there was things too that I would know that I wasn't gonna, you know, keep flooding her with all that, you know.
I can't do too much negative stuff.
It was too much to even try to keep up with.
Yeah,
it's just like yesterday.
And my frustration is, number one, that it's still going on. You know, because over in Nest Mess chat, they were.
I don't even watch her. I went there one time. Someone told me about her. I left a comment. I said, someone told me about you. I came to see what's going on. No more, no less. And I seen her video. I was like, oh, not for me. And I never went back over there. I don't have nothing against the girl.
Yeah,
the stuff she's doing is not entertaining to me, and it's not productive.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
shout
It wasn't. It wasn't her.
shout out to Mr. Wiggles, Captain Obvious. Yeah, I do. Whenever I'm on
Mr.
the
Wiggles.
chat, I do share the video to my community feed. I also share it to Facebook. I share it in my Facebook groups. I have about 7 Facebook groups, and I share it on Instagram as well. If you follow me on Facebook or any of my groups, then you would know that I have a couple of groups on Facebook that have amassed over 1 million in following. So I'm actually a little disappointed that I can only get, just under 2K. But algorithms work the way they work. But thank you
What
for
does
paying
it?
attention.
Lemon. Wait a minute. That somebody
Oh, I
said that
wasn't even
lemon.
looking on the
Hold
screen.
on. That lemon page is a troll page, and I'm gonna go through my history and I'm gonna find out who you are, Lemon Wiggles. But why does it matter? See, you know that they don't realize that they be telling on themselves. So
Right.
hold on, you another motherfucker that admits that's in the bushes that don't say shit. So now we're up to 345 people that have told me that they don't say shit. So what now? And why did you give a
Right.
fuck about my numbers? What the fuck do my
And
numbers have to do with it?
why do you watch if you don't say anything? If you don't enjoy the content, you don't support. Like, why
Because
do you
you
watch?
must be watching me to go take my content to your leaders. Is that what you do?
Take me to your leader.
Okay.
That's what I said when I arrived on Earth.
Why does it matter? Does it matter if it's 2,000 people?
Nicole, you know what I don't know? I don't know what all happened to prompt this video. So why don't you, if you don't mind, can you give me like a summary of what happened and led us to this and what this girl is lying about? Because I do recall us having a conversation. You was like, you remember Gigi? I was like, yeah, that was the girl that was harassing me since like 2018. And then I remember you called me last night and we talked. She said, or no, you text me.
2018.
Yeah,
And then Nicole texted me and Nicole said that was a troll page. She said that was a troll page. She never harassed you. I said, nah, that girl made videos and it was a lot. And I think a lot have been deleted. So I was able to find like 5 or 6 videos that this girl made about me. And I never even made one video about her, and I sent it to Nicole. But there were some other things going on that you didn't want to really tell me, I think, because my grandma passed away last week, guys. So I'm kind of like in a stage of grief. So Nicole didn't want to burden me with all the YouTube bullshit. But I'm here now. So Nicole, give me the breakdown, sis. Let me know what's going on.
Just basically, I mean, this. Do I need to, Rockwell, help me out from the beginning, because
look, all right,
what happened on your end, and then I come in, because I think it would be better.
All right, let me tell her, and then well, yesterday she made a video speaking about Shelly lying, just lying. I don't know what she was going through, but she wanted to decide to pick on Shelly. Shelly had made a video, I guess a 4-minute video telling her about herself. I didn't even need to watch the video because all the stuff she was saying was true. I known you from last year or the year before. You was a liar. You came on there. Thanks, Shelly, for helping you. Thanks, Shelly, for being able to stand up in her shit about her about her bipolar and everything. You know what I mean? And then for you to come on there thinking everyone forgot because you changed your channel name and you still the same person that used to be on there saying racial slurs, the same person that used to be drinking pills and all that, telling your whole life story. And then you say, you don't know me. I only know what you tell me. But anyway, so I saw a little bit of that video. And then, she got all excited when Heidi came in. And then I left. And then I made a video to her just explaining to her who you are. Karen, that's who you are. I explained to her, left her a comment because she was deleting my comments. So she went on my video, and then I guess she made like 2 other videos about me and Nicole, whoever. I didn't watch her. I said in her comments, I'm going to comment, and I'm not going to say nothing after this. So from last night, she'll like my comment, then unlike it, then thinking I'm going to troll her, come over there. No, I said what I said. And if anyone out here know, I say what I said and I leave it. I don't go around lying on people. I don't go around making up stories. I know from what you show me on your channel. It's just like I could put videos up. I could be on live right now talking to you, and someone could say, well, you ain't like Mona. I told Mona when I met her. I told Nicole when I met her. We spoke, right? And I already told you my grievance with you, right? The same way I told Heidi why I don't like her. but I told you my grievance with you. So when Nicole told me, like, the whole video was made like that, and Karen was coming on my page, leaving comments for people who supported me. So I guess she didn't know Nicole supported me, but she so swear that she supported Nicole, but she just didn't drop down or leave comments. So how you gonna come over here trying to tell my sis, like, oh, you over here? Oh my gosh, I didn't know you listened to a liar. How am I lying when I'm telling the truth?
That's a funny word that I hear a lot. Support. I support you. It's hard to understand
I am a support.
when
See, people are followers.
Not you, but I'm talking about, oh girl, if you've never you've never supported the channel monetarily, never sent a video or whatever, whichever one you pick, how can you actually say you're supporting it? Like, we have people dropping down from the chat just to leave a negative comment. So clearly you're watching, and like you, there are other people that are watching that are also not commenting. And I think it was Tamantha Lynn, which is probably another troll page, that just left a comment. If you were actually a critical thinker and went beyond just listening to what other people tell you about the algorithms or the way the chat box works, sometimes people just listen. You know, when people are saying something worth listening to, sometimes they just put the phone down and listen. So if you don't have anything positive to say, then just put your phone down and listen. Go back in the bushes. It's all good.
That's why when I'm in the bushes, or in the skybox listening, I listen. You know, if I come there, I know I'm busy, I'm doing something, I'll just listen. I won't go in the chat, but they know I support them, so I'll go back in the video, leave a comment. But other than that, it's not that imperative for me to drop down in places I don't know. I stay there because I want to see who comes in. I don't know that person, so they could be dealing with people I don't deal with. Now I'm in the chat with a whole bunch of people I don't mess with. I'm not going to delete my comment then. But anyways, after that happened, she just kept on coming, talking to Nicole. I said, stop speaking to her, telling Nicole how she's supporting a liar, but everything I said about you's been true. And I didn't even know Nicole had her own issues with her, okay? So when I read Nicole's comment on my page today, I was like, what? Y'all had your own issues? But she's saying Shelly's been going around doing this and that, but it's the same thing you've been doing? So you projecting on to other people what you are, calling her crazy, all this, bipolar, but you the same one that said, thank you, I have ADHD, and you helped me. Because many times I've been depressed, I've been wanting to take my life, stuff like that. And then to turn around telling me I'm lying about what I heard.
Wait a minute, pause.
So girl, no.
So you telling me that she said that she wanted to take her own life, yet she made videos attacking
she had made a video to Shelly.
End their life? That's the
she had made a video to Shelly to thank her
you didn't
because she helped her.
So she attempted to end her life many times, yet she made multiple videos about someone else suffering from clinical mental illness that tried to end their own life. That is so interesting. Okay. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so that's why I said I don't like people saying I'm a liar when I clearly know I'm not lying. And you're the one that's lying, but you're not gonna allow somebody who ain't never done nothing to you, somebody that helped you. That's the thing. That's the thing I don't get about people out here. Like if you said, it's just like if I say, "Oh, Mona, you helped me, you did this and that." Oh my gosh, and then I'm around here trashing you.
Oh, and
I said I was triggered when I had the death in my family. I already talked to you about that. That's why I said I don't even care as of now if anyone say anything. Everyone I supported, I say who I like, didn't like. After a while, it's like, why you keep talking about this person? You don't like her, move away. That's how I feel about everyone. I'm not places where people constantly talk about the same person over and over, and that's their content. This is why they stuck where they at, and I'm where I'm at. I need to grow. I need productivity. These people ain't productive. I understand YouTube is a business, but that's bad business. So I'm the business bureau, and I'm calling them out.
They don't use YouTube like a business. Like Nicole said, they are non-content creators. They use YouTube like it's FaceTime. They just use it to come on and chat and talk crap back and forth to each other, and that is definitely not productive.
And that's why I say they think everyone is stupid. That's why I say there's supporters out here, and people don't understand the difference between supporters and followers. All right, because in her comments, she keeps saying, "I follow you. I follow you. You too old to be following people." That's the problem. Stop being a follower. If you out here trying to be a supporter, then you will know if somebody turns fugazi, it's time to move on. What happened?
Look, I need you to repeat that again. I need a soundbite of that. You too damn old to be a follower. That's part of the problem. Exactly. You're supposed to show what the problem is. We got too many followers out here searching for a leader. If that ain't the truth, boy, you said a whole lot of something with that one statement right there.
Yeah.
That's why she called Shelly your master. She wants Shelly to freaking enslave her. Like, nobody wants Shelly.
About 3 minutes trying to apologize. Well, I didn't mean it like that. That's Gigi's problem. She does things and then says, then she apologized.
That's why I call her Karen.
A message. That was indeed a message. That you know why that
call the cops on somebody. Come on. Oh, I thought there was a robber.
You know why that tickled me? Because while it's sad and sometimes you just gotta laugh at the foolishness, it is so effing true. Like, it is so effing true. Like, when I look, that's why I'm disgusted by certain sectors on YouTube, because I look and I see a whole bunch of followers. I see people that's willing to believe anything. They lack critical thinking. That's why when I came to YouTube, I was drugged to YouTube on some BS. And when I came to YouTube, I said, you know what? I'm gonna use my critical thinking stuff that I do on Facebook and the corporation that I founded, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and teach these people critical thinking. And that's what I tried to do. And they use the exact opposite against me. They use non-critical thinking, non-judgment, rushing to opinion, and knee-jerk reactions against me. And that was just the funniest thing. So I had layers of thoughts. You know, Shell's mentioned her bipolarism. I actually have a different mental disorder, and mine causes me to have multiple layers of thought at one time, just running through. So I'm thinking a whole bunch of stuff that just tickled me pink. And sometimes laughter is just my reaction. So yeah, they crazy.
Man, look, I laugh from cursing them out even more, because it was a funny day yesterday. But then to wake up and you still at it, but you call me a nutbag. You over here is telling me I'm a liar, and I'm a liar, but you're lying about everything.
Don't you hate when they call you a liar, but they won't tell you what you lied about, and then they won't prove it? Like, when anytime anybody calls me a liar, I say, well, what did I lie about and prove it? Oh, I'm not going there with you, Mona. Then why you even say it? Like,
she didn't even tell me what I lied about. She just said I'm a liar. I'm a liar, just like Shelly. Like, what? What am I lying about? I just said all the truth. So tell me, what am I lying about? She still didn't tell me, but then she want to attack Nicole on when Nicole commented. But you made a video about Shelly, and Shelly left you a comment, but you blocked her. But why don't you commenting back Shelly? But you gonna comment back to Nicole? Why? And because you want Nicole to know how much of a supporter you've been being a ghost. Keep being a ghost.
Right.
Being a mole, she meant, because that's not supporting.
Right.
That's being a mole.
Right.
Listening.
Right. Yeah, and taking it back.
Send an email or something. Like, I understand that some people don't really like to comment, but I have folks that don't comment, but they send me emails. They be like, I saw your live, yada yada yada, and I appreciate that, because I if people need anonymity, then I understand. You know, people have certain careers and jobs and stuff like that, so I get it. But
yeah, my family being here, it's 55 people. I'm messaging them in my private chat. That ain't none of their business.
Right.
They got jobs. They have government jobs. They don't want, you dox them, you really going to jail.
Look, I don't be on here for months. And when I do come back, I see people who I have, supported for a while. Like, most times I don't come on here for a while, and I feel bad because, I have so many people I support and I genuinely care about, But I have a lot of people numbers now that I could be like, hey, I'm not going to be on here for a month, and I could talk to them. So I know those people that's very important to me. I could speak to them. They could email me. You know what I mean? It's all good now.
But like, I learned
there's other people I play their playlist, but I don't got time to be on here all the time. We all got things to do.
Comments.
I really value personal connection too. I really value the personal connection that you can make with people. Like, I live in Atlanta, so Atlanta is a city of a lot of facades, a lot of fake famous people. It's a Black Hollywood, but it's a lot of people running around with Maseratis, dressed to the nines with bad credit, and living in the hood, and it just is so misplaced. And what I learned from even hanging out, and that's why I don't socialize that much. I will go to the events if I got something coming out, like a movie I'm in or something that I'm doing. But other than that, I don't really like to socialize because it doesn't feel personable. It feels like a lot of clout chasing. It feels like a lot of people riding each other's butt just because they're into something. And the minute they think you're not hot, then they ain't messing with you no more. And to me, that's not real. To me, that is so fake. And I think one of the saddest things that I've actually cried about before, it seems like since the advent of social media, we forgot how to socialize and how to be real with people and how to feel people. And I think that's part of the problem. You got so many people like this girl that we're talking about. that's running on the internet saying a whole bunch of stuff about people that she don't know. Like, it ain't too much I can say about a person I ain't never had a sit down with or a conversation with. Like, how can you make multiple videos? How can you call somebody a liar? You've never even talked to this person. You don't know what they're about. You probably misunderstanding, but your ego is running and you don't even realize that you probably far off base. Go ahead, Rocky.
Oh, she was way off base. But you know, we're socializing now. I got to a point where I told you exactly. You feel me? Like,
Right. Let me rephrase.
other,
I don't. People forgot how to be authentic in their socializing. Like, we can
right.
talk, we get on here, other people can come on, and we'll never talk to some of those people again. People can chat, we'll never talk to them again. Those to me are
Mhm.
not personable. It's not authentic. It's not close relationship. It's not building.
No,
I'm not
no, Mona,
feeling you.
I
It's
got what
not.
you were saying.
Yeah.
I got what
There's
you
no
were saying. It's
namaste
those
there.
people, the
Yeah.
GGs. You know what I mean? Those type of people. Like they don't know
Exactly.
how to. You know,
Right.
and the people who
Oh
do
yeah,
know
no,
how to
we you and
socialize,
I
they have
had a
to be
very we had a
liars.
very thick conversation. Our conversation got thick for a minute. But and like I told you then, I appreciate that because I'm the type of person you can come to me with anything. And Nicole will tell you, like, I don't give a fuck if you start a conversation, Mona, I got the biggest issue with you. I'm gonna hear it. As long as you don't disrespect me, because then it's gonna turn into something else. But as long as you
That's
are
anybody. You know what
respectable
I'm
and
saying?
you tell me how you feel, I'll listen.
Yeah, but
But
I
be
mean,
willing
some
to listen
people.
to and talk about it. Let's talk about it so you can understand. And even if you walk away and you disagree and you say, Mona, I still don't like you, hey, guess what? Everybody ain't gonna like me. There's 7 billion people on this
But
planet.
that's why I said I walk away and I could say like I have no issues. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Everybody out here was triggered, and that's what the issue was with me, and that's why I worded it with you.
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
Nicole was like, "Oh, I was in GiGi's live like last 2018, and I
Mm-hmm.
left a comment like you wanted attention, that's why you did that, right?"
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
why I said back
2000.
then.
It's April
I said back
7th.
then that's probably was true because that's how I
Wait,
felt
what
because
is it?
I had my own family member going through that. You feel me?
It
I
So
was
think
that's
you
why I
April.
know
said,
something, if I could say this, something that plays back in my head, and Shelly don't
mhm,
even realize how much she helped me with this. Shelly said something on a live that I was on with Nicole, and she was like, Mona, you have to realize how people see you. And
Yeah.
sometimes I don't realize how people see me because I don't share the whole of myself with people. And I tell them that because this internet shit is really awkward for me. Like, I don't trust these people. I don't trust a lot of the shit that's going on, and that's exactly how I feel. But it is a means for me to get the message out that I'm trying to give. So are you going to get my full personality, my full characteristics, every mental thought in my head, how crazy I am and this and that, my mental health history? No, you're not going to get all that. But I think what I was missing was there are a lot of people that don't realize that they don't get everything. So even in your truth, when you said she probably did that for attention, you feeling that way probably would ring true to you. And I can understand how it could be based on what you saw. If you only see this strong girl that only come online to either drop knowledge or cut somebody out, that's your truth. That's how you gonna feel, and I can respect that.
right,
But the whole of me, like if you've known me for a while, you know that I've suffered from mental issues since the age of 12. I've tried to attempt my life multiple times, and it's not. I don't want no sympathy for it because I never do it out of sympathy or sadness. To be honest with you, I've done it when I've gotten fed up and tired. You know what I'm saying? Just tired of going through this life with the struggles and the people and the phoniness and the fakeness and the things that we have to deal with. But anyway, that's my burden. So I can respect the truth even if it's not accurate because that was your truth and that was what you feel, and you have a right to say it even if you're wrong. The problem that I have is when people come at me and they say, Mona, you this, and I say, well, no, I'm not, because XYZ, but they refuse to listen and they're closed-minded. They won't take it in. They only operate in areas that confirm their bias to me, and that's confirmation bias. And I can't rock with that. You ain't even a critical thinker, nor are you willing to be, because you can't come to the horse's mouth when I didn't plan a suicide hoax. I never wrote on the internet, I'm about to kill myself. There was no preparation. Like, come on,
Right.
like as a critical thinker, I'm the brain. Do you think if I really wanted to do a suicide hoax, I would do a suicide hoax so good, y'all motherfuckers would believe that shit for forever? Come on
Right.
now, we're
well,
talking about
you
me.
confirming it
I
for
had I
those
had
people
I
that
had
need
a
to hear it.
moment. I had a
So
moment,
A
and
moment.
in
Right.
my moment,
A
I no
moment.
longer wanted to be here. And I again, I don't want sympathy for that. I know that I'm not unique. I know a lot of people go through that. I'm not
And then,
unique.
Mona, let me say something too. And the thing is, you know, I was having private conversations and, you know, with, you know, Mona. I didn't, you know, I'm like, nah, I don't want to be up there with them. I ain't feeling it. I told her I just kept having dreams and visions about her that there was a, you know, like, it was like she was at war. I seen it before.
I was having dreams that there were two demons fighting over my soul, that there was this huge, like, dirty, red, dusty demon and a white demon, and they were fighting over my soul. And I rarely dream, but when I dream, it's like so prophetic. And I kept having those dreams over and over again. And even when I was coming online, like when I was drugged to YouTube, y'all met me in a place where I was going through health issues that subsequently led to financial issues when I had to take a leave from work. Stuff that I ain't gonna lie, in my first world problems, I ain't never really experienced no financial issues my whole life. I'm the bitch that always had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had a money issue.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even watching you, so I ain't even know. I just heard through the grapevine in the streets.
And see, Rocky, that's
you know,
my
all that
issue,
shit, the
because
wheelchair, all that. So
a lot of people had a lot to say that didn't even know me. Like, how you know somebody? I've been on the internet for over 20 years.
Oh no, I said
I've been on the
no
internet.
one knows anyone,
Not you, babe. But no, this is what I mean. That can know me better. Like, I've been on the internet since the days of AOL chat, since I met Nicole Reloaded on Black Planet. That's how long I've been on the internet. So over the years, although some people have not met me in person,
we were using dial-up, bitch.
Right. The and you gotta wait for that shit. Yeah. Like, this how long. So over the years, I have amassed a following that have gotten to know me on a multitude of levels that definitely know I had a mental issue. So if you look at Facebook and you look at YouTube, you see two different worlds. You see YouTube people saying, oh, it's a hoax, Mona's horrible. And you see people on Facebook like, oh my gosh, she did it again. Where's Mona? Is she okay? Yeah. Somebody, like, people sincerely worried about me.
That's two different platforms that knew you. See, on YouTube, you see how everybody was doing stuff for attention. Right. On YouTube, around the time this was happening.
The people on YouTube need to hold themselves accountable. Like, why is it 2020 and we don't know that you can't believe everything you see and hear? You can't believe everything with your lying ears and eyes. I don't give a fuck if I see a photo, or even when I heard Old Boy Entanglement song, I went to his page to make sure that was really his song, because it could have been somebody else singing that shit. Like, in the days of Photoshop and CGI and all this shit, you can't believe everything you see. And you damn sure can't believe a clout chasing ass bitch like Eyebrows and Gigi and Tracy that do any motherfucking thing for a click and view. How you gonna let that kind of bitch tell you what the fuck to think? See, that is my problem. And y'all gotta forgive me for I don't be trying to cuss nobody or yell at nobody in the chat, y'all, but I'm a mother at the end of the day, and I'm older than a lot of y'all. And y'all have to realize I look at some of this shit and it's real immature and childish to me, and I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand how people so dumb and they grown. And you know, the sad thing is, we got motherfuckers on YouTube that's in their 40s and 50s, and they sit they fat ass up on the internet, and that's all they do all day is engage in gossip and shit. You ain't taking care of your kids. You on the internet looking fine as fuck, makeup, beat, hair done, and then somebody docks your goddamn address and you living in a roach infested ass unit, looking like you on Section 8. Y'all bitches need to get y'all priorities in check. Y'all so fucking, and you know what's sad to me? Because I seen a situation like that recently, and I ain't even gonna say the girl name because I don't want the heat to come back on Nicole. But I'm gonna tell you like this, bitch. If you so concerned about what the next motherfucker think about you, that you got to worry about what you look online, and you ain't taking care of your house and where you live and make sure you confident in life, you fucked up mentally. And anybody that's following you, that's okay with that kind of shit, like following, like Rocky said, they fucked up mentally too. And that's what I see when I see a lot of these motherfuckers. So to be honest with you, when all that shit happened last year, I wasn't even surprised, because I knew the crowd that I was speaking to. I would have been surprised if most people didn't believe the other people, because a lot of these people on here, they searching for somebody to follow. They need guidance instead of learning how to be themselves, getting in touch with themselves so that they can evolve and grow and trust and believe in themselves and building their own self-esteem. It's called self-esteem for a reason, bitch. You got to have it in yourself. You can't look
and
for
it's
nobody
called
else to build you up.
Maturity. A lot of them haven't hit puberty. That's why I said at the end of the day, people need to just own up to their stuff. And then, you know, people have supporters that is out here, subscribers that's been watching people for a long time. Stop going around to you only have 2 people in here. You and Doxing, I don't know what you're talking about, when you clearly over here stalking them. Like, all day this lady's been over here, so she has the issue. But you trying to go out here saying, I'm crazy. I have that. I have people who support me. I'm never want to be out here like, guys, look at me, look at me. I'll leave for months. I'll leave for weeks. I'm not out here trying to be popular. When I rock with you, I rock with you. People say you can't come on here, act like real life. I treat this like real life. Like if you my real friend, I'm not gonna let people drag you and talk down on you.
Right.
And they come
Shells just
around
brought
you.
up
But the thing that's
Tamar.
crazy is they come around that person
Bookmark
after
that.
doing this.
Right. And
that's what
it's
I don't
supposed to be
like.
all good. And because I'm a teacher at the end of the day and I expect people to make mistakes, I do allow people to come back around me that I know have fucked up because I feel like it's a growing process and I try to take my ego and my
Well, girl,
personal feelings
I
out
ain't
of
get
it.
that.
But
I ain't
no,
get to
but
that age
that's
yet. I
just
guess
where
I
I'm
haven't been grown yet.
That's just where I am because I believe in the importance of teaching or helping and assisting other people to grow. And I mean that sincerely. Shells brought up Tamar, and that's I didn't even see that coming. I didn't even see that coming. And the thing, and I don't know her personally like that. But the thing with Tamar, like people, I read comments where people would say, well, she has a baby. Why would she leave her baby? Why would she leave her family? When you're having suicidal ideations, you don't look at that shit like that. You look at that
That's
shit like
because
your
people
family will
don't
be better
understand
off.
someone with mental illness struggle. Like I said,
Right.
we all have that in our family. The disrespect of her to come on there, bipolar, crazy bitch, all of that. When you was the same one thinking her, you got your own issues, but you were trying to down her because she's telling the truth on you because
Right.
she needs you to stop talking about her. That's what
Right.
I don't understand. Like, say I don't mess with you, right? I'm not gonna go over there and troll you. I'm not gonna go around and say nothing about you. That was probably
Right.
the day that I said that, or a day after that. But I talked to you, so I'm not gonna go around beating myself up. Because after that stuff happened, I left YouTube for a good couple of months because I couldn't come back on here. You know, I have family things to deal with. I had to bury my brother. So at the end of the day, like YouTube showed me it showed me before it wasn't important. It really showed me only the people that matters to me on here is who I'm gonna give my time to. So when I came back, that's what I decided to do. And all these fugazi people thinking you're not real because you don't want to be
Thank you,
popular. I
TC.
don't want to be in the crowd. I don't want to be with y'all because if I did, I would have to disrespect people I respect to be with y'all. And that's why
Right,
I don't get
Shells.
it with these subscribers. Y'all would disrespect your content creators I used to rock with. Like, look at Nicole Reloaded. She had a whole bunch of people that rock with her. But they out here disrespecting her. But y'all used to be underneath her butt. Before I
And
even
another
came.
thing, another thing about mental illness, and Shelly just seconded. Yeah, you think that you're helping your family. You don't think that you're hurting them, and because you think that you
think
have
you're
been a
gonna free
problem. You
you
have been a
think you're gonna
problem
free
for
them.
them. Yeah, you have been a burden on them because of all your issues and your shit. And then on top of that, a lot of people think that just because we have mental issues means that we're not strong, like we're weak because we have mental issues. No,
And
we
that's
can still be
no.
strong, but we have moments and we have times where we have breakdown when
But
we
this is
become
like people with
overwhelmed.
mental illness, they get picked on. You know, me
Yeah.
telling that girl, call your doctor and up your meds. I wasn't trying to shade her, but I was telling her, like, you on medication because she said it. She was on there with pills. So go call your doctor because you manic. I'm not your
Yeah,
friend, but if
clearly.
you was my friend, I'll tell you, take your motherfucking medication, okay?
Right. Right.
Because I want you to be here. I wouldn't want you to be manic, or I would talk to you, but I don't know her, so I can't help her. But you lying on somebody who have bipolar and you trying to shame them. How better are you with your own HGH to the 10th power D?
And you know what, Shells? I never wanted to be the spokesperson for mental health illnesses because honestly, I like to keep my mental health illness under wraps. But because of that whole situation last year, on YouTube, I never wanted the whole public to know. I got comfortable with my people on Facebook. But the thing with what you saying, how they think we stupid, I think that I think if you look at me, like they say, it's a thin line between genius and insanity, and I'm the bitch with 7 degrees. So y'all got to know, just because we might be crazy, but I ain't stupid by a long shot.
None of y'all
I like the
stupid.
word. I like the word crazy. I remember I got in an argument with a psychiatrist because he didn't want me to say the word crazy. I asked him, was he
You know
crazy?
what I witnessed,
Sensitive
and
ass.
can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I
It's
can hear you,
okay.
sis. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay, baby. What I was gonna say, sis, is that I sat back and I observed, and Mona wasn't on YouTube like that, so I didn't think that that things were gonna go like that until I received that, that vision. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna even let these people even know, like, I even know her like that. because it would have probably even got even worse. These people were attacking us, flagging us. I mean, hitting me with copyright.
That's why my page still messed. Our page is still messed up to this day.
Messed up from that. But look. But the private caller situation from SWeetMa and her people, they attacked my shit. So then when, you know what I'm saying, you went through what you went through, it was like YouTube back end suicide. I mean, you know, damn, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
Attempt. And you know, when one thing that I want to mention too, do y'all understand that most of the psychiatric hospitals you go to, they take all of your belongings? I don't know one that doesn't. They take your phones, they take everything. They'll let you get like 5 numbers out of your phone to call. Keep in mind, I got 85 first cousins. Do you know Nicole Reloaded was one of the numbers I wrote down to call? And I ain't gonna call her by her real name. By her other name that I call her, not the real name, because your real name is Nicole, but you know what I mean. But Nicole was one of the names.
Don't do it. She gonna go to
Look, okay, Pooh. so listen. Nicole, I love Nicole so much. She and I definitely wanted to talk to her. I knew she understood what I was going through. I knew that she could help me through it. And she was one of the people that I felt I needed to reach out to, because she's my sister in my heart. And so out of 5 members and family members, Nicole was one of them. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. And
yeah, and then what people didn't know, I had people on like calling me trying to expose my sister while she is in a wheelchair in the hospital after
trying to fight them bitches to get out.
When my mother had just recently died. Like, I'm like, is these people trying, and my daughter crying, talking about where Auntie Brain at? Is she okay? I mean, I don't think they realize the hurt and pain that these people caused.
And a lot of people don't realize the things that I went through. Like, I had lost 2 of my favorite uncles within a year. Like, both of them died, and both of them were tragic and unexpected.
To try to incorporate it around Nipsey Hussle, they were spinning every narrative.
They could.
Who goes to the doctor?
Like, that don't even make sense. I'm still Nipsey Hussle.
They broke down. Mona fed 90% of these motherfuckers in this sector for a whole fucking year or longer. They got good checks off of my sister's back. And they didn't care who they harmed or who they hurt. This wasn't Kaya and T.S. Madison where they dragging back and forth.
I wasn't even dragging them. They were just dragging me.
Queen's Court. This was a woman's real life. Like, I remember Olivia the Oracle did all that shit talking, but when you got on her platform, she was so humble. These bitches,
they always do that. When they get on, that's old sis. You better preach.
Is that lady still around?
Look, I don't even know.
No, look, they start.
You got to make me get the Holy Ghost up in here.
You know, Mona, that I just looked up to you, and then when you got sick, and Mona come on there smooth as a motherfucker. It ain't no act. Mona's always been like that. This ain't no act. She that bitch.
Damn, you're making Gigi mad right now.
You making my head big.
And the other thing is, on top of that, I wasn't going to tell Mona.
They used to tell people, don't talk to Mona. She going to brainwash you. If you talk to her, she going to brainwash you. I'm like, what?
I was Mona's puppet, her dog. I was, girl, please.
Oh, God.
This is what I said. YouTube.
Making videos about my sister, Michelle, like trying to convince her to divorce Mona. Who does stuff like that?
Right.
I
thought you meant Gary Coleman, Michelle.
And Nicole.
There was videos going up every 15 minutes.
Yes.
No, don't tell me not to get emotional about that. Fuck them.
Oh shit.
Free Michelle.
You probably need that Bible now.
You want to know why?
You know, right. You might want to go get that, sis.
No, the reason why don't nobody comment in that chat, because they backstabbing and they two-faced and they too ashamed to bring that.
That's why I told Nicole I feel how she feel about you, because that's how I feel when they be lying on Shelly. So, you know, like so I feel her passion and pain. I wasn't even there. You know, I just, constantly hearing it. I was like, look, after a while, I'll just say, look, if y'all gonna fucking talk about this lady, there's no need for me to be here, because I don't think I heard everything that everyone had to say. That's why I say after a while, it's like, move on. So that's why I say when all that Tasha K stuff happened, that's when everything went crazy. So everybody
Tasha
was
K,
everywhere. Just
I
like
was working with
before
T.S.
IHOP
Madison,
happened,
right?
everybody was everywhere. You know, now everybody's where they need to be.
I was working with T.S. Madison, right? And we built a little bit of a friendship back then. And then all of a sudden, Tasha K just saw me around her and she started making videos about me. And I wasn't even on YouTube. Like she wasn't my friend on Facebook, like none of that. Like if anything, I was a viewer of documentaries on YouTube. So she started dragging my name, calling, and I remember coming online to defend myself.
About that, your blonde wig.
Damn, this is a good history lesson.
Yeah, and then so she dragged. I sit there and watch that girl because see, I'm very methodical. I'm a master's degree student. I sat there and called all our mutual friends. I'm like, what is up with this bitch? Why she keep talking about me? They like, girl, I don't know. I'm like, did y'all tell her about me? They like, we tried to tell her, but see, you know, the thing about
she wasn't ready for that. She wasn't ready for that smoke.
I get his bitch that she don't give a fuck.
I got it too. I got it. Ooh, and
she don't give a fuck. She lived for the moment. She lived for the clicks and views, and she is true to that. That's what I can say about that woman.
I can't watch her or that other lady.
Oh nah, I can't watch her or the lovely
That's why I say I don't understand
So,
why people get mad when you like who you like. I just can't watch certain people because they annoy my soul, and I'm not gonna have nobody annoy me. What's the point? I'm not gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Like if your voice annoys me or just what you talk about annoys me, why am I going over there wasting my time? Yeah. Like I listen to like Nicole,
Michelle,
you know, Shelly, they're credible people. If they say go over there and see somebody, but they, like I said, themselves don't know how a person gonna turn when they get that fame going. You know? Because I meet people when they ain't got that fame. Soon as they get a little people, they start beefing all the time.
You know what's so funny? Now. To what TC said? TC said, you know, because everybody was trying to say
I can't
Michelle.
See the chat. I'm sorry, guys.
I got my iPad out. That's how I can see it. So the funny thing about what TC just said, they were trying to say that Michelle was brainwashed, right? And although I am a very dominant woman,
who's like Michelle?
Don't get my wife. So we've been together for 15 years, and we've been together for 15 years, and I'm a very dominant woman. Like I don't do labels, but if you had to label me, I'm probably aggressively feminine or some shit like that. Like I don't keep up with the labels.
We know. We know.
Shut up, Rocky. So anyway. So they had it in their head that I was somehow brainwashing Michelle, and it's so funny. We actually laughed about that, and thank y'all for the joke, because Michelle is the more dominant one in our relationship. Like I joke with her all the time, like I'm the man in this relationship. I wear the pants in this relationship, but honestly, she's the more dominant one in this relationship, and that's really funny because Michelle's not really online like that. She don't really do a lot of shit online. She don't watch none of this shit, and she's a very aggressive woman. She's very strong. Like I can't tell that bitch to do shit that she don't want to do. So that's funny. And it just really goes to show how people, and that's why I respect her. That's why I loved her. That's why I married her, because I don't want no bitch that I can control. I don't want a female that ain't got a mind of their own. I want you to be strong, stand in your shit. If you disagree with me, tell me you disagree. Say it with your motherfucking chest. I'm not the type, I don't have low self-esteem. You know, in fact, I'm kind of arrogant. So I need somebody that's going to stand up to me and talk they shit. Like I wouldn't even be messing with a weak bitch. So that was just hilarious. That was funny as hell.
But that's why I say is people's perspective, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I tell a lot of people on here who I support, you don't have to explain to these people in the dark forest, because like, who am I beating my head in for? You know, like, that's why I tell my sis all the time, like, y'all are believed. The only people that don't believe you is the same ones who are willing to get paid to be somebody's fake cousin. Okay.
Oh, I ain't know. See, Nicole, I ain't never seen these videos, so I can copyright strike her ass. She got my images up, and y'all.
No, that's my video.
Oh, that's your video. Oh, okay. Because you know, technically, I'm an actress. Like I got a whole IMDb page. So when people put up my images, I can strike it down. Okay, now you good. You know, I ain't gonna strike your shit. I was like, oh gosh, go ahead, sis.
Oh hell no! This is the video that's just playing in the background. The sound is off, but that's the it's on my channel. It's actually epic. It's when she dragged Tasha K. That was just one of them.
Oh, when I dragged Tasha K.
Yeah.
Well, who you dragged Tasha K?
Yeah, I dragged that bitch for filth.
It was bad. And even Tasha K is like, damn, yeah, okay. Tasha K will admit
man, me and Tasha K both from Florida. And one thing about a Florida bitch is we grow up pretty much reading. Like that's like the hobby. You know what I'm saying? From a very young age.
But y'all grow up around them old timers.
Yeah, like them yo mama jokes and everything. Oh, what? Man, I will read you down. My friends used to tell me I was tongue like a sword.
On the side of the road, Mona.
Oh, I was. I went in a wheelchair at the time. I had a crutch. I had a crutch at that time.
And Michelle, like, can you please get in the car? I'm like, damn, Mona on the side of the road, fucking with a cigarette, ready to fight.
And what you know? What you want to know a secret? What people don't know is I had Tasha K's address at the time, and Tasha K actually lived about 10 minutes from me. And what I did was I drove to the grocery store by her house. And so when I told her to pull up, yes, all day, bad back and everything, because I was so like, I wasn't used to, and to be honest with you, I wasn't used to people just coming at me online for no reason. Like I exist in the real world. When you talk all that shit, you really got beef. Like what's beef? Like at this point, we either need to fight or fuck. Like what are we doing? You know, so I was ready. Like I'm like, you know, I'm here, pull up. Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing.
I was like, what the hell was that?
Yes.
I probably go back and watch that drag.
Bad back and all. I wanted it. Anybody pull up that and you know
what? See, right.
A lot of people don't realize that some of us are really real.
Please.
I ain't gonna say I'm the baddest bitch in the world. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I'm incapable of being beaten, but I'm gonna tell you this. If you ever come and try to assault me physically, I am a firearm owner, but I don't just shoot people if I feel like I have an advantage over you physically. But one thing I grew up fighting boys. I beat a truck driver's ass one time when I was 13 years old. No, I was 14. That man was 6'5" and probably every bit of 280 pounds, and I whooped his ass. It ain't about size; it's about skill. And I have 13 uncles and a host of aunties and cousins. And one thing that our family is known for, unfortunately, growing up, we're known in our city for whooping some ass when shit get thick. So I'm not.
When you got a family that you better know how to fight.
I got a family that pulls up with like 15 cars. Like we was about it back then in those days. So I'm not really the girl that's gonna let you just run up on me. I've had to fight people stabbed. I've had to fight people shot at, and I'm probably telling too much of my business, but I know how to take care of myself and defend myself. I'm not one of these fake phony bitches online. I'm not a Tracy. I'm not a Five Babe. Like I will really put it in your life if you to my face talking that bullshit. And that's what I didn't understand. Like I couldn't get this whole clout. I wasn't familiar with the clout chasing thing. Like I was operating under, I'm just online being myself, and online is an extension of myself. But a lot of these people come online and they're not their self. They're the people who they want to be. And I'm already who I want to be. So, but yeah.
That's a
message. Mona, check
$sign Nicole Reloaded on the CashApp.
Sis, did you get the message I sent you?
Yeah, I got it.
You think it's necessary to even read that?
Oh,
that's what I put on my. Was my response to her, asking her, did she remember? Do you remember, Gigi?
She remembered.
Okay. Do you remember?
Wait, okay. No, I got a question about the second thing you sent. This video. Is that her on the video?
No, that's the video that Rockwell, that the comments are under. That's Rockwell's video. No, Rockwell was just being shady.
Okay, we'll check it out. Rockwell was like, oh, I started to feel bad for the chick.
You were about to say what happened.
Right. No, I know what happened. Meth happened. That's meth all day. I was like, whoa. Okay, let me yeah,
but then I'm lying. But then she contradict herself, Nicole, to my, oh, that's an inside joke between me and my husband. But then are you not going around calling people red?
They got an inside joke about meth.
Because I said, okay.
I said, that ain't no joke.
I said,
no joke. Okay, racist ass.
What I said to her. I said, okay. I said, Miss Gigi, my comment had nothing to do with you nor Heidi. You don't know my relationships with my sisters. We're not on a YouTube shit type tip. We are family. Question, with all due respect, when have you ever supported me, Gigi? Please tell the truth and shame the devil. There was no reason for you to mention me in your video. You've been on YouTube for many, many years. You are very well versed on what goes on these streets. You have crossed my channel path before, and you weren't pleasant to me in the beginning of YouTube path, throwing rocks and hiding your hand. I had to block you back then. I said you're originally from the beauty community. How did that work out for you, Miss Gigi? Then you landed into the predominantly African American people and blog niche of YouTube. Okay. And then I just go on, with some other, like, girl, just like come with facts. You know what I'm saying? Let me play that.
And Nicole only put that there because this lady, I already told her, is a rap, made my video. She still was commenting on my page. So Nicole said what she said. Because you're not going to tell somebody they're prejudiced, they're racist when they out here loving their race, and you out here trying to tell somebody they're racist because they love black people and they're black.
Right. That's crazy.
I don't get it.
So she wants you to go against your natural human instinct, your natural survival instinct to love your people and those like you. That sounds crazy to me.
That's why I said this is one slave she ain't gonna get, because I ain't a slave. I'm free. I'm not turned on these streets.
Hold on, this is gonna mess up the sound.
He's passed on it.
Wait.
Okay, you're gonna play the video. I'm gonna press mute while it plays, so my background doesn't show.
No, y'all can talk for a second because I gotta set it up. Can y'all see the chat? That's as big as I can get it. Can y'all see it at all? I'm trying to mute the screen. For all y'all that use StreamYards, you can mute the screen. But yeah, so you don't get that.
And that's why I said y'all all do great things. Just go back to doing what you was doing, tutorials, teaching the people in the streets. That's what y'all was doing. You know, and we get distracted sometimes with this mess. You know, that's why I said she came quick in a hurry to see a video about herself before I even finished. She was like the first one to view it. But then you don't see what else I do on my page. I teach. I try to educate. You may not like what I'm educating people about, but that's your problem.
Messiness. They like messiness. And I think when I look back, like when I was going through that, and every now and again I would respond to some of these people, I was in a lot of pain, just physically and health wise and mentally. And I think that's why I allowed myself to take my frustrations out online, which I don't really try to live life with regrets, but just lessons learned. And that's why now I don't really do that. Like, you rarely hear me. I might be a little shady sometimes, and I know somebody is really trying to dig into me, but they can't hurt me like how it felt back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like compounding on already a mountain of issues that I had. Now my life is not that much of a struggle, so they really can't get me like that. But that's why it's very important to be aware of your surroundings. Like Shelly said, keep your zen, keep your peace. Don't let people get to you. If you know you got issues in real world, focus on your real life. Focus on your real world. Don't come on the internet spouting shit off and cussing people out just because you bitter, angry, insecure, or depressed, or whatever it is you are.
Okay, lying on people, calling them prejudiced and racist when you are. So you know what I mean? I don't even come on my character. I don't like people lying on people I support, though. Right. It's just like me and you. If I started supporting you and we cool, and somebody's out there lying on you when I know the truth, like if I've been supporting you and I've seen the video they're talking about and they blatantly lie about it, yeah, I'm gonna have something to say. Because now you're lying on somebody.
It was a time when every
support.
single thing that I said. Every single thing that I said, they said it was
I was
a
just
lie.
making an example.
They said I didn't have 6 degrees. When I had 6 degrees, I showed all my degrees. These people said I wasn't married to Michelle, so my marriage certificate. They said that
damn, so you're the one that started having people have proof, huh?
Right. I'm like, I'm a real bitch. Like, I don't lie about shit. Like, I don't see the point. Like, I don't even like y'all enough to lie to y'all. Like, y'all not important to me to lie. Like, well, I'm gonna say it if I gotta lie about it. They even gave me a whole another name, show them a driver's license. They said that was fake. Everything I did was fake. I'm in the hospital having back surgery. I done rented out the whole floor to fake a back surgery. Like, who does that? Like, I'm not even asking for money. What's the motive?
That you had.
Well, I guess that was the Mona days, because nowadays these people prove the lies themselves. You know, like she proved that she's a nutty buddy all day, yesterday.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't never have to show nobody proof. My proof is my word.
Right.
Okay, what is playing in the background is, how's the sound, everybody?
I can't hear it yet.
No, I mean us.
Oh, we're great.
We fine.
Okay.
Well, from over here, I sound fine.
I had to put George Floyd there because I had to block. I had to block her. I had to block her face. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to set it up. Mona, you got the fair use disclaimer on deck? Hold on.
Let me see.
This is the most love I think this lady got this whole year.
You mean from us? Rockwell. Yeah. You mean from
Yeah.
Okay, I sent you specifically the copyright thing that says that, you know, based on copyright laws, you can use other property for criticism, review, education, stuff like that. It's basically fair use. I sent it to your cell phone though.
Okay. I'm just gonna read it out loud. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 USC Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Also, false flagging and false copyright claims are also actually illegal. Okay, yeah. So the name of this clip.
So it's her First Amendment right.
So this that I'm gonna play is, it says Mona Symone Part 2, Tracy Living My Truth. Why? Okay, now Miss Gigi stated that I was lying on her. That, you know, she apologized to me, but she said that I was lying on her. See, that's why I need that community post.
So she apologized and then say you was lying.
I mean, for mentioning my name in the video, she didn't have to.
I told you the girl was delusional.
See, I didn't even know she mentioned you in the video because you didn't do nothing to her. I made a video and I didn't even say anything. But being that I defended you in my own comments, she want to put you in a video? Who's psycho?
Yeah.
Come on,
when was this video posted, the one you're about to play?
This video is dated April 7th, 2019. Mona Symone, April Fool's death, Tracy cosign ?
Oh yeah, that was like 2 days after I got out of the hospital. Yeah, everything but the tax returns, because I ain't finna show my money. I don't care what people say. My money, my business.
Yeah,
all $2.
And then in one of the videos too. Let me see. Let me play the short one first, so we can get this out the way, because this one's short. Captions. Oh yeah, you said change the. Okay, because she talks slow. I mean, no offense, but she does. Bye Babe said the same thing. Sorry, girl. I gotta. You got Lionese down in the comments. Any version of that woman is bad news. Stay strong, hun. Okay,
wow. Whole bunch of people that don't even know me.
SWeetMa4life. She wanted to silence you. They need to be banned from YouTube.
How did I want to silence her just because I told her to get out of my chat and stop spreading lies about me?
And then Gigi says, SweetMa, oh, I know, that's her mole. I'm so upset. This is unbelievable that I have to deal with this BS. Oh, SweetMa, do I do? I'm exhausted, and my body has the Caucasian version of Mona, does the same kind of stuff, and sometimes worse.
Wait, ain't no fucking Caucasian version of Mona.
No, Mona, first off, let me say this. Mona ain't never heard none of this, y'all.
Did that bitch just say the Caucasian version of Mona with my fucking melanin and all this afro I got and my black ass daddy and mama? Did she say that?
Who said Mona was a what?
She say she the Caucasian version of me, as if that bitch could even stand in my shadow. Child, go ahead, sis. Okay, I'm
Okay. She said in the description of the video, it says, "Stop. You are insecure little children. Can't handle the truth. The video about yourselves. You are all really pathetic. Must be guilty, huh? I deserve privacy just as you both do, yet y'all think it's your pea-headed brains. You are the only ones that deserve privacy. Stop stalking me. Leave me alone immediately. First and last time I will tell you this. Don't think for 1 second I won't find out who's doing this. As I said, if it's not you, I apologize. Stop
Okay,
now."
can we pause for a second? Because I recall when I had my attempt and I went into the hospital, when I got out, there was like nobody from YouTube, Brain Nation supporting me, only Facebook. And my Facebook people aren't stalkers. They don't know half of these people on the internet. So I'm starting to believe that this was some clout chasing video she put up to pretend as if people were attacking her. Did she show any proof or anything? Because people were doxing my address, my phone numbers, my kids' phone numbers, my children's photos. Like nobody was supporting me over here on YouTube, except, well, you know, save for you and a couple of other my sisters, but y'all definitely wasn't attacking nobody, because I made it clear that I didn't want anybody attacking anybody. Let them do what they do, because I believe in the power of the universe, and all that shit y'all sent to me last year finna come right back on y'all ass, and y'all can call that shit the revenge of Freddie's daughter. Because y'all gonna get it. Because I'm gonna tell you something about me. See, a lot of people like to go around saying I'm an atheist, I'm a witch, I'm that. I'm none of that. I'm highly spiritual. And I don't care how many holy books you read. I guarantee you, I got more spirituality, more ancestors backing me up than you can even imagine. And just like I said last year on my video, I said, I ain't got to do shit. Watch this. I ain't even gonna have to lift a finger. I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm going to let the universe deal with y'all ass, because y'all was dead ass wrong. You don't attack nobody that you don't know that has gone. Like, how fucked up is YouTube that somebody is in the hospital? Nicole did an 8-hour live. You don't know why they're there.
Damn, 8-hour live.
Yes, she Nicole, one of my other friends reached out to Nicole and said, a former sheriff, and he said, we gonna find out where Mona at. They tracked me down. They talked to the sheriff's department, found out when I was en route to the hospital, found out I attempted to end my life, found out I almost died. Nicole is telling these people this.
I was live. Yes, I did a live that was 8 hours, and the next one was 4 hours.
That's why I say 8 hours. Damn.
In 2020, I'm gonna tell you why half these hoes can't never admit that they was wrong, because what they did was so fucked up.
And the thing is, nobody. That I was live. I was on Mona's wife's Facebook, and I kept refreshing it the whole time.
Yeah. That shit crazy. Like how you, I got at the hospital, I saw my discharge paper.
Tell about
that's how I'll never have to lift a finger. Everything just plays right in my hand.
Listen, they wanted Mona to go along with the hoax because it was easier to
yes, my moderators was trying to blackmail me into coming out to saying it was a hoax, because
and who's these moderators?
It was Eyebrows and a little black bitch I don't know, and that Leah.
Girl, you know, y'all be having
Tracy,
some.
Let me tell you, Rocky. Listen, they got with Tracy. I'm in the hospital before the nurse walked in and say, "Okay, Mona, we pulled the blood work. We know you took too many pills. We know you tried this. This wasn't an accident." Because I wasn't trying to be in no psych hospital. Psych hospital is not fun. It's not Club Med. It's not where you go to just chill. I wasn't trying to do none of that shit but die. So when I didn't die, I was trying to go the fuck home, right? So before the nurse come in, Eyebrows called me talking about, I'm gonna give you 1 hour. She asked me how I was doing, what was going on next. And this first time I'm talking to this bitch. She like, I'm gonna give you 1 hour to go online. All these calls recorded. I ain't never released none of this shit. We got screenshots, all of they chat behind my motherfucking back. They talking about we gonna send this bitch back to the hospital. They ignore my calls from the hospital when I'm in the psych. That whole calling me from, we don't care. We gonna tell people she faked it. All this was a plot and a ploy, and that's the funniest shit, that me saying this last year would have made no difference. Even though I did say it a couple of times, I saw nobody was listening. They didn't give a fuck. They wanted to hate me. So what's the point in saying this? But what they did was they tried to set me up when I was at my darkest hour, and I tried to end my life, and they wanted to take over the cloud, the followers, and this and that for whatever reason that they had. So they wanted me to come out and say it was a hoax, and then the moment I said it was a hoax, they was gonna turn around and say, "Oh, Mona's fucked up for that. Y'all follow us." That was their plan. And I told them hoes, I said, I can't lie. I said, I can't tell you everything that's going on with me right now, but what I'm not finna do is lie, and I'm not gonna be on live in an hour. And right after that, the nurse came in, and then she said what she said. We went through our back and forth or whatever. She took all my phone, shoelaces, every fucking thing. And another thing about that Tracy bitch, a lot of people want to say because I joke with Tracy about ending my life, you can ask Nicole. I always joke about death. That's a constant theme in my life. I get dark. I
She's
suffer from
always
clinical
Girl,
depression. I
she's
joke
always
about it all the
been like
time. That
that,
wasn't nothing new.
but she got super. She was joking about it too much.
Yeah, and that was one of the signs. Like even when I was talking to Nicole, like from the hospital, she was like, "Sis, that's why I kept calling you like every day, because Nicole, I noticed that Nicole, like me and Nicole talk a few times a week on a regular, right? But I noticed she was like calling me every day, like, what you doing? You all right? I'm like, I'm all right. Why? Like, I'm not thinking that I'm giving anything away, but Nicole, because of what she knows and what she goes through, she realizing that I'm talking about death a little bit too much. Like I'm just a little bit too much for her comfort. Nobody picked up on that. None of that was planned. I didn't even realize I was doing that. So I went back and listened. I was like, damn.
Yeah, when we went back and listened to the videos,
It was like every video I was referencing death.
planned.
I could just jump out this window right now. I don't give a fuck. I'll jump out on the
She
highway.
wanted to get the hell up out that hospital. She wanted to leave. She was girl anyway. Mona, just disclaimer, Mona. This might make you upset.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the heads up.
Mona, I don't like doing this. And I hope to God it's not you. Because it's either you or the Caucasian version of you.
I should have been said the Caucasian version. I want to punch that bitch dead in her Caucasian face. I'm sorry, I'm off mute. My bad.
Mute y'all self.
I know you know what that is, because that's what you do to people. And that's what that Caucasian version of you does as well.
Sis, pause for a second. Pause. Hold on. Please. Pause for a second. I just want to make this abundantly clear for this white bitch and any motherfucking body else. I'm not racist, but I love my motherfucking people. And ain't shit I ever do ever motherfucking Caucasian, bitch. None of the shit I do. I don't idolize white people. I don't look up to half you motherfuckers at all. At all. I'm all the way black. I'm damn near a former Hotep, bitch. So don't never get it twisted and ever think that I look at your ass like you something that I would ever thrive to fucking be. My people come from the deep jungles of Africa. That's where humankind was invented. I see your people came from somewhere else, but we ain't finna go there now because they done got rid of Nick Cannon ass. They might try to get rid of me next. But don't you ever disrespect me or my people like that, bitch. Ever in your life.
That's why I told Shelly.
I don't even go in my corporate ass job trying to sound assimilated and Caucasian. When I go to work, the only difference I sound is a fewer cuss words. That's it.
Listen,
I don't assimilate, bitch. Period.
We cannot be apologizing to people about our blackness and want to save our own community, even the dumb ones who's in our community. That's what they want us to be apologetic
Caucasian
for
version of
them
me.
Karens.
Like that's some shit I want to be. Like I just slide into that. I don't code switch nowhere.
And Shelly's not racist. She's just telling our community to wake up. That's why I don't like when they say she racist.
That bitch is racist as fuck.
If they could get together and talk about us.
Come on now, sissy.
Okay, my bad. I'm muted it.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm
okay, let's go back to mute.
In all her caucasity, I'm gonna say this in all her caucasity, she really thinks that like us polar nigga bitches really look up to her. Like we switch into her role when we want people to respect and look up to us. Bitch, please. Go ahead.
Now mute it, Mona.
The sad thing is black majority of black women that's listening to her about this shit.
I just got 2 shades darker. That shit pissed me off.
Those are the black women who are lost in the community, okay? That's why I said there's black people in here who's willing to get paid to be a Caucasian person, fake cousin, because they want to be Creole. I don't like that. They're disrespectful. Okay?
Right.
Parlez-vous français? No, you don't parlez-vous.
Right.
All right, I'm muting my mic. Go ahead, play that.
Mute. Come on now, y'all, please.
One of you. And one of you does not even know me. And what's not saying? You need to call out. You did some foul, evil shit.
Is the sound breaking up? Okay.
Your name's in the tag.
Is it breaking up?
But there you go.
Let me go back. All right. It's we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's get through this, please. So we can get to the real stuff I really want you to hear.
Nicole, now, you did some foul, evil shit. Okay, version. It's like this. Yeah. Your name's in the tag. No, I'll take it.
It's breaking up, sis. It's real choppy. I just turned up my volume on the iPad.
Is it
Yeah,
real
run it back to right
Hold
after
on,
she said that Caucasian bullshit. Like right after that.
Hold on, let me try another device.
She tried that shit, boy. Look at here. I guys listening, I didn't watch any of her videos. When I got out of the hospital, see, for me, that was real life. For a lot of people online, they thought it was fake, funny, a hoax and all this. But what I had to do was that a lot of us, sometimes when we go through mental illness, sometimes we have to get all the negativity out. So a lot of these videos that people made in my sensitive moments, I didn't watch those videos. I didn't watch any of them. I saw the titles because I was reporting them, and I may have scanned through to see if they use my content so I could do a copyright strike, but I did not listen. And I turned, so this is new to me. So hearing somebody talking about a Caucasian version of myself, clearly this bitch don't know. Babe, this bitch said that I turned into a Caucasian version of myself. Where the fuck would I ever, the bitch Gigi, where the fuck would I ever want to be a Caucasian version of any motherfucking thing? Clearly she don't know me. Girl. Okay. Says you got it.
Yeah, I got it, babe.
Go ahead, I'm mute.
Caucasian version of you does as well. Why haven't you done enough? What did I do to you? Either one of you, and one of you does not even know me.
She's talking about me, even though I don't know her, but she was talking about me.
You breaking up a little bit, sis. Tell me if it's anybody else can hear that or if it's just me, because I'll move around.
Okay. Hold on.
Michelle wants to know, by Caucasian, does she mean educated? I think that's probably what she meant. Because see, they think when we educated, we Caucasian, like a nigga can't be educated. Because see, deep down they think we savages, but you know, they think we're impossible at being educated, you know.
Let me test this sound out. So if y'all get some double back, y'all mute, please.
Oh, evil. We Caucasian can't be educated. Because see, deep down they think we savages, but you know.
Okay. It's behind. Oh. It's scrambling. I don't know why it's doing that. It's scrambling her voice. I noticed that happens sometimes. Mona.
I'm here, Nicole.
Yeah, y'all not gonna be able to understand it. I don't
seem like it's breaking up.
StreamYard
That ain't nothing but that devil. I mean, the devil. That's why it ain't playing, sis. It's just that devil. The devil. That's it.
Girl, it do sound like the devil too. But you guys can hear me fine, but you can't hear what I'm playing in the background at all.
No, can't hear it. It sounds.
I'm gonna remove myself real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Get that. All right. So yeah, I don't know about you, Rocky, but but you know, the thing is, that's unfortunate because I always like to remind people that I do come from a multicultural family. So I have a great respect for human people and how they treat me, not the color of their skin. But at the same time, when I recognize someone that's speaking with racist rhetoric, it takes me aback a bit. And what I see from Gigi is somebody that thinks in her head, by her actions, you can tell that she thinks she's like this black savior. And I often give a side eye when I see certain white people that only follow black people, and you want to lead them and you want to tell them what to be and you want to tell them who to follow and tell them what they should be about. You ain't my master. I ain't got one. Not you and not nobody. I am. You hear
But
me?
she calls Shelly a master, but then you come on my page, try to tell my supporters that they wrong for supporting me when I know you are racist and you are crazy.
Right, clearly.
So it's like how you, and then you going around saying you have inside jokes with your husband. Is he black? Is he white?
About being on dope. Who the
Okay,
fuck?
and you got a whole aunt in
Today,
Botswana.
I mean, I don't know.
Like,
Maybe a
girl,
black man a joke like that with a woman, but I wish a nigga would. You ain't finna have no
listen, those are the
inside jokes
Kanye
about
West,
being
okay?
on meth. Right. Who the hell is having inside jokes about your ass being on meth? No, bitch, you really does that shit. That's something is wrong with your brain.
All right, I'm
And it
ready.
might
You
not even
turning
be a
it
mental
around,
issue.
people.
It might
All
just
right,
be
I'm
them
on mute.
drugs. And what's so funny is they tried to say I was on drugs, and I'm one of the most natural women you can meet. I choose cinnamon when I got a toothache. Go ahead.
Mona, tell me if it sounds like Satan again.
Okay, I will.
Oh
When
my
you bring
God.
Satan on, she might. Go ahead.
Caucasian version. It's likely it's you. Your name's in the tag. No, I don't think I put your name in the tag. I will now.
It's good. It's fast, but it's good.
You're disgusting. Both of you. You're exactly alike. Exactly. Why don't you leave people alone? Who in this world enjoys destruction of others?
It's breaking up again. Say that ain't gonna play. It ain't gonna play. It's breaking up again. Yeah, she's lying. She's lying. I could tell she's lying. Nobody's attacking her. Nobody was attacking her back then. She just wanted clout for that video to act like she had these multitude of my followers that were attacking her. That was not happening. People were reporting my page and my channel by the thousands. Like thousands. When I say thousands, right. I'm talking about 50, 60,000. I'm not talking about like 3,000. I'm talking about thousands of motherfuckers. There was nobody supporting me. Nobody could support me. Anybody that had a brain last name, they were threatening the docs. They were blocking them from their chat, doing all of that. All their hatred. And she don't know me at all. I've never had a conversation with this woman. I don't know this woman for shit. But the offer still stands. If anybody ever feel like they got something to get off their chest, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. You more than welcome. I'll pull up and pick you up from the airport. You more than welcome to have a sit down with me any day.
Girl,
any
ain't
day.
You trying to talk?
I'm just saying.
How you gonna say anybody want to have a conversation with me? You pull up.
I'm saying, you got to say it a certain way, Rocky. But I'm just saying, whenever you in that,
listen, ain't none of these people gonna pull up, okay?
They never.
They don't find people's mama. All they did was cry. Ain't nobody gonna pull up.
Can we talk about those fake ass tears for a second? It's so funny that I had so many motherfuckers that were constantly picking on me and talking about my health issues, talking about my wife, picking at the girl. They picked at the dog. They even tried to pick at the dog and say I left the dog homeless. Like these same people crying on me, man. Y'all stop with that fake ass shit. Like that shit ain't real. Y'all didn't give a fuck about me. Y'all was doing that shit for clicks and views. 5-day ass up there crying with her lying ass. She was one of the same bitches the night before I tried to kill myself. Was on a motherfucking video talking all that shit about me. And when I tried to come in on the StreamYard, because that's how I do, I will pull up on your StreamYard in a second. No, I called in. We were doing calling at the time. I'll call in. She want to answer my phone call. She didn't want to take my phone call. Scary ass bitch. That's why I argue back and forth with people like 5'8", because I know the bitch phony. I know she fake as fuck. I know she can't fight and she ain't shit but a whole bunch of talk on YouTube. I'm not going to waste my voice going back and forth with bitches like that. And these are the bitches that these bitches follow. And if these are weak bitches, then what the fuck are their followers? Y'all even weaker.
Oh Lord, Mona.
Wow. They are. If you can't see a fake bitch, you ain't a real bitch.
Ooh.
Period. Because a real recognize real. If you can't tell that bitch ain't fake from a mile of fucking way, I don't know what is. Every week she arguing with a different motherfucker. Her and Tracy ass. Ain't that much? I ain't had that many real life arguments in the motherfucking world. In all my 4 decades on planet Earth. I ain't never been that mad at that many motherfuckers on YouTube. Then they on the internet. You ain't never even met a motherfucker, but you mad at a motherfucker every week. That shit ain't real. Come on now. Just put for entertainment purposes only at the bottom of your video and keep the shit real.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to do. Now, TC, I'm finna light this cigarette and not smoke it again.
Yeah.
TC pointed out, I'll never be smoking no damn cigarette. She's like, ain't nobody gonna tell Mona her cigarette don't never be lit.
Yeah, they used to roast you on that too. Tried to roast you on that. Hello, how you doing, TC? Sandra S. Huston. Hi, Miss Pink Dot. You're more than welcome to come on the stream, baby, if you would like to. We were just sitting up here talking about Miss Gigi, and she had did a video about Mona, April 7th, 2019. The reason why we're raising up dead bones is because she called me a liar and said that she never talked about me, don't know me. But then that I don't know her, rather, that I don't know her or know me. I don't know. I'm confused. What is it?
Yeah, she don't know. She don't know none of us. Basically, it was a troll operating in her name. But she got all these damn videos up talking about us.
Yeah, it was somebody else.
The bitch is delusional. I told y'all.
I'm doing fine, baby. Do
Crazy
you see how
crazy.
You see how the girl didn't it sound like Satan me trying to play that lady? Lord child.
Something ain't right about that one.
Sound like the straight devil, didn't it? Trying to play that lady. Let me try again.
Oh, can I give a PSA real quick? Because I said some shit and I said it in a petty way, but it's something that really struck a chord with me and I really feel in my heart.
She said we don't wash our face and go to bed. Caucasian version.
Oh wow. We don't wash our face.
Yeah, here it is. She don't know that she accused me of trolling her. I hope this plays. Hold on.
Okay.
Because you can play a certain amount of audio. I'm gonna slow it down. Hold on, listen. She counted it was 12 hours, Gigi. Not one of you do. Caucasian version.
She think very highly of that Caucasian.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, yeah.
She
thinks very highly of that Caucasian shit. She really, I mean, you supposed to love yourself and love your people.
She said 12-hour live. Who is she talking about?
She's talking about your live, because you're the only one that was live for 12 hours.
I know, but she never said anything bad about me. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Well, how not? When she yelling and basically calling you crazy.
I don't wash my face, girl. I wash my face too many times at the doctor.
No better. They don't even use rap. Mona, shut up. Mona, shut the fuck up.
Just Mona, try.
We have entire skincare regimens.
But do you see the underlying racism that she be putting out there?
Right, yeah.
But she have the nerve to call somebody racist.
Like some grease monkey.
Let me just play it, please. Come on. I know it's frustrating. Just come on, y'all, please.
Okay, go ahead, sis. We trying. Damn.
My God. Mona.
What, ho?
On and off.
In my black voice.
I want to move. I want this done. Let me tell you something.
How was I fucking with her in the hospital? That's what I want to know.
I will handle you.
No, this is April 7th.
Oh, 2 days out the hospital?
Oh, yeah.
I've never fucked with that girl. She can't show you one comment.
I know you didn't. You never even really mentioned her until she started fucking putting on them damn comments and you had to block her, and that was pretty much it. We had bigger fish to fry.
She came in my chat talking shit. I politely excused her ass from my chat and sent her to Block Nation. I checked out her page, saw she was crazy as fuck, and I don't like to, because I have my own mental health issues, and even though I don't agree with you, I think you can still have responsibility and be mentally ill at the same time, depending on what your mental illness is. While she is totally responsible for her actions, at the same time, I'm not going to do anything to make her worse or make her worse off, because I can get real sadistic if I want to. You don't know all my mental illnesses, so I let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to take myself to a negative place, and I'm not trying to make anybody else's mental issues worse. I don't want that on my head. I don't want that blood on my hands. So I don't do that. I'm not a bully.
I will apologize.
Not his bitch apologize.
Get off my jock.
She said, "Get off her jock."
I
She
was
said,
not watching it. I've never seen this video. I don't think I've ever watched a video of her.
"Get off her jock. Get off my jock."
An entire video. Get off my dick. That's the Caucasian version. Because that's so 1990. Get off my job, bitch. Get off my dick, bitch.
Ooh, tell Michelle to go in the other room.
Michelle gone. She just left.
Good. Girl, because she gonna go find this money stuff. Hold on.
We spoke was March. Well, I know text was March 24th because I just Mona.
She calling people Mona in the chat.
That hoe's obsessed with me.
Why do you think she has so many aliases? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm behind on the chat. Gun lost and dead. Good gracious. Do you think that she and Michelle are really married? Someone made that comment too, but you know how the rumor mill is? It's kind of like the telephone game.
Mind you, I did show my marriage certificate. Who would lie about that?
She did this live.
She did
this one stream live April 7, 2019 too. So
me and Michelle got married. Oh gosh, don't in 2015, 5/11/2015. And we have been together for 10 years at that point.
She never did anything. Hold on, Mona. Just make it. Try mute.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
See, that's the thing with Nipsey. I don't know if y'all were in Tracy's. Excuse me. She was in Tracy's live when the news came that Nipsey had been ratting her out, telling her. Sorry.
Okay, sis, pause for a second. I gotta say this in honor of Nipsey, right? I have been a fan. Keep in mind, I'm old school, and a lot of people don't know this about me. I'm a bit older than you guys. I used to be a lyricist back in the day. I used to rap. I've made several. Well, I hope y'all don't go to Googling this. Well, y'all don't know my rap name anyway. Nicole do, but she ain't gonna tell y'all. But I made a couple of records. I got a few friends in the entertainment industry. Our sons are also lyricists and rappers, and I have a son that lives in California that was starting to do some music with Nipsey's team and all of that. And I followed Nipsey since he was a young boy. I'm talking about when he had the braids, the fuzzy braids, sitting on the block. He didn't even have a record deal or none of that. So Nipsey is somebody for me that she probably in her Caucasianness would never understand. So when Nipsey passed, of course, it was a trigger for me, but it wasn't the thing that drove me over the edge, but it was that extra straw, like, damn, why do people keep dying? And at the same time, sort of like an envy, because why couldn't it just be me? Because at the time, I didn't want to live anymore. But to overshadow Nipsey, no. If I choose to spend my last moments listening to Nipsey's music, honoring him, and his spirit rising or his transition, then that's what I chose to do. If I wanted to clout chase, then I would have tagged all the famous people that I motherfucking know, bitch. And made a big spectacle of things.
Please don't tell them. Then you would think like, okay, like how they just try to describe our relationship.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we're gonna get in. Let's get into it. Hold on. Shout out to S. Huston, okay, and Miss Pink Dot. Calm. Even though we don't know you, you are our sister, and we ain't letting no bitch come and mess with no beautiful black mama and her black children. Not on our watch. Okay.
When the news came out, right? So it's just I gotta call my son there. Was anybody in there? I mean,
that shit hurt me when Nipsey died, though. For real.
I put that in the title. Tracy, why? That blows my mind. I would blow a spot up. Best friends. I'd blow her spot up. Seriously. I don't understand that at all, y'all. I mean, I think I'm gonna pull a joke and say I died.
That's a bunch of conjecture.
And Tracy said, I don't think that'll go over very well. Tracy, honey. I mean, I like you, but how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Mind you, Tracy ain't even know who the fuck Nipsey Hussle was.
Like a lot of these people that were over there in her chat, they used to be over here on my shit all the time.
And my shit, because Tracy got started mostly because of me.
What's the point? But the story paid more, but the truth still, they still would have got the same amount. If they,
I mean, even too,
you
if
did
I
interviews?
can speak the whole truth, sis, like even Chupacabra, you know, she's in your chat or whatever. She don't really come through my chat, and I think I understand why. And I ain't really got no ill feelings, but I got screenshots of when all that shit was going down, and I know exactly who was talking about me, who switched out on me. Like Chupacabra doll, even though I still show her love, I shout out to her when I see her, but she was one of the ones that was in my chat every time I went live. Do I love you, like showing all the support. And in the moment people switched out on me, these people switched out. Like they just wasn't praising me and loving me the day before. Like that shit was crazy. That shit is fake and phony. And I don't understand all the conjecture with her talking about Nipsey Hussle. Yes, it's touching, bitch. When Black people die in our community that do a lot for the fucking community and been around for a long time, especially in the music industry, we tend to care about them.
We care, yeah.
Okay, so
I
yes,
mean,
it did touch me.
When Tupac died, I went into a depression.
Man, I
Like
still ain't know
even
what
my parents had
Tupac
tears
ain't
in
dead.
their eyes. Like, girl,
But
Oh, never
my
mind.
thing is
I saw the autopsy.
a lady who's not even in a community trying to tell us how to feel. But that's why I said I wasn't here, and I already told you my issue. That's a triggering for me. Anyone who had someone who committed suicide, who's suicidal, it's triggering when you hear this in the streets.
That's the thing that fucked me up, Rocky, because all these people were saying that they had people that committed suicide or tried to commit suicide or was living with suicidal ideation, and they couldn't understand at all that I could possibly be suffering from anything. They didn't care to do no research. They sat up there. They didn't even give the benefit of the doubt. They listened to people that I've never even met in my life. I ain't never met a motherfucking Tracy. I ain't never met Eyebrows and the other little bitch that I don't even know. I ain't never met Leah in my motherfucking life. Them hoes called me on the phone to talk to me about their life issues. That was the extent of our relationship, me helping them, me being a mentor to them. I didn't know them like that. I'm a friendly person and I show love, but I didn't know none of them hoes like that. To even say them hoes don't know my middle name. That's a trick question. Because I don't have a fucking middle name. My whole first name is Mona Symone. I don't know these bitches. So when all these people that claim they had people suffering was listening to people that didn't even know me, they didn't stop to think about their family. Like, what if this happened to my family member? What if something like this drove my family member over the edge? You could tell that they were speaking from pure hatred. And that's why I say half of these bitches will never apologize. Most of these bitches know they was lying and they still ain't gonna never apologize because they fake, they phony, they evil, and they have no fucking heart. Anybody that would do some shit like that without having definitive proof that it's a hoax and you spit that shit out your motherfucking mouth, you dead ass wrong for that. Because you could have checked. You could have hit Michelle up in the inbox and waited till she got back with you. You could have checked. I got a host of cousins on Facebook that you could have inboxed any one of their ass. And they would have told you simple. They would have gave you all my business, but they would have told you simple, yes, she in the hospital. None of these hoes double checked. They didn't give a fuck about me, humanity,
And these are your
nothing.
minds, right?
So when your people pass from suicide, remember that. Remember, that's the love that you showed the next bitch who was suffering the same way. Y'all bitches say that suicide and a hoax ain't a joke. Suicidal ideations is never a joke. Mental illness is never a joke. And half of y'all bitches suffering from mental illness, and you sit up there and try and poke at somebody else that is. It doesn't erase your crazy ass. It doesn't erase your mental illness and your issues. The minute you log off and you in that motherfucking live, bitch, you still a meth addict. You still got them same life issues. You still got your mental issues, and your husband still don't love your crackhead ass. Period. Fix your life and stop taking that shit out on me because I'm a real bitch and you can't stand to see a bitch that's operating in her fucking greatness regardless of her flaws and faults. And still love my motherfucking self. That's why them hoes hate it, because they can't see how a bitch can be so imperfect, but be like, fuck it, I'm imperfect, but I'm gonna embrace me and try and grow to be better. Them hoes stuck on being less than. That's the mentality these bitches got. These bitches got fire babe mentality. You want to come on the internet looking cute and shit, but you live in a roach-infested rat hole.
Calm down, Mom.
Man.
Who does that? That shit crazy. Fix yourself. And I'm saying this out of frustration, but I'm saying this out
I
of
mean to
love.
laugh, but it's like
work
wow.
on you. Take the lesson. Yeah, you're gonna be mad because I'm talking about your ass, but look at that fucking squalor you live in. What kind of shit is that? And you on the internet acting like you all that. Half you bitches don't even wash your toilet. You don't wash dishes. You got nasty ass houses. And you try to put your camera on one white wall. I don't show y'all my shit because I don't want a bitch to rob me. Y'all half y'all bitches ain't got shit. I've already peeped game. Like white boy ass. One day me and white boy was on FaceTime, right? And me and white boy was on FaceTime, right? And he tried to cover up the webcam, but it was half showing. And when he spun, he kind of turned around. I guess he was turning around in the house because he was pacing back and forth. Because you know, I don't know if he got ADHD or what be wrong with him, but sometimes he would call me and just be going off, like pacing back and forth. And I see a mound of filth of clothes and shit all around his motherfucking house. But anytime he go live, he only want to show you that fucking fireplace and make shit look good. Like, I already peep game on half you bitches. Fix yourself and stop worrying about the next bitch. And even though it don't sound like it, I say that with love. I want to see y'all bitches do better. I want to see you do better than me. But half of you ain't gonna never get there because you jealous, you got low self-esteem, and you don't even know your own fucking worth. And you too busy hating on the next bitch because she knows her motherfucking worth. And when I tried to attempt my life last year, I want to make this abundantly clear. It wasn't because of now one of you bitches. It was because of my own shit that I was going through in life. Did y'all get on my goddamn nerves? Hell yeah. But if you got on my nerves that motherfucking much, bitch, I'd have made it a murder-suicide. Don't ever fuck with me. Okay, so these videos, like, even though, like, when you're in a sensitive place, you don't listen to shit like that because it'll make you mad. You start plotting to go visit a bitch and pull up on a hoe. So I couldn't take myself there. But the shit, let me shut up because the feds probably listening. But y'all just need to grow the fuck up. Some of y'all old ass 40-year-old, 50-year-old hoes got 13-year-old mentalities, and that's sad as fuck. Like Ham Hawk fat ass. She stood up fat ass up on camera. I bet that bitch don't never walk around a goddamn block, but her pre-diabetic heart, probably diabetic, about to have a heart attack ass always on the motherfucking
Who the fuck is Ham Hawk?
The biggest bitch in the fucking sector, Brianna fat ass.
Oh Lord,
that bitch made like 50 videos about me sitting her fat ass up there. Bitch, walk around a block. How the fuck you gonna talk about a bitch you ain't better than? Make that
I don't
shit
watch
make
her,
sense.
so I don't know what the hell she talking about.
Man, that bitch so motherfucking big.
That's TSCC. I don't go over there.
I'm pro weight loss surgery. Do what the fuck you gotta do. I used to be 350 pounds. That bitch about 400. She gonna die on camera one goddamn day.
I'm sorry to say that's 600-pound life. Okay.
Man, look.
Don't say 300 pounds because there's some people 300 pounds that look good. That's not 300 pounds. If that's 300 pounds, then I don't know how to count.
300 pounds because I was 350 and you can see my pictures at 350. I did not look like that. So yeah, she probably about 600 pounds. And you know, when you that goddamn big, you can't even watch right. So she's sitting her funky ass up on camera talking about everybody else. And then Deanna up there got porn on camera.
Oh Lord Jesus.
These hoes is fucking go.
That's your fault, Nicole.
That bitch had a pussy in black and white on my
Oh Lord Jesus.
Oh my God. I don't even watch these people.
See what you've done, Gigi. Do you see what you have done?
Oh God, Nicole. You screenshot the shit and put this shit on this community feed.
Girl, that
shit happened 3 weeks ago. Go look on top of community feed. Shut up. But these are hoes that's mad at me though. I'm just making.
That's why I said when you start talking about those people, I get lost because I don't watch them. I don't know what the heck.
So the point that I'm making is these are the women that got something to say.
RTC said, "Please smoke your cigarette, Mona."
I don't want a cigarette. Oh my
cigarette
God!
I need to smoke a cheap.
For the last
that bitch was spread eagle with a bald ass pussy, like 3-year-old. Like, bitch, you know how to trim? Like that shit was. That's when you go buy one of them cheap razors at the Family Dollar store and just shade that shit all off because it stank and you don't have
God, Mona.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Well, I need a thing when Mona do that.
Some people might be eating, girl.
I'm sorry. Who's eating? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Somebody who's watching this might be eating.
Girl, Bush is talking about they are fire. Mona is going into the corner. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's finish listening to this manic lady. Okay.
I'm gonna press mute. I'm gonna shut up.
Mona in the corner.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Does anybody watch Tracy? I mean, I watched a little bit at the end of it, where she said she's finally unsubscribing, and she showed. Good, I'm not doing it. She showed the text. Actually, it was real time on her bench, and Tracy said that's it. I'm done. You're lying on me. Honey, why aren't you done already? I mean, I should have said that, but we're not done.
Satan breaking up again, sis. All I can hear is moan.
Oh Lord, you said Satan breaking up
Yeah.
again. Well, at least we got a little bit out of her.
Yeah.
Now let's try this. I'm gonna play some music and tell me if that
Okay.
breaks up. Hold on. Let's see if she really Satan. Is it really Satan?
I hear the music clear, sis.
No, for real. Stop playing.
You hear Rocky? The music is fine. That bitch the devil.
Okay.
Is the music breaking up?
No, it's not.
No.
So you telling me when we play her, it break up because it's Satan?
I would tend to agree.
Now, and you want to know why I grabbed my Bible, girl?
She's a demon. Somebody exorcise her.
Oh Lord Jesus!
I got vodka and a sledgehammer, Gigi. If you need an exorcism, I ain't no priest for nothing, but I get something out your ass.
Read what sis said. Shelly said something. She was asking a question.
Said, I don't care enough to get along, but I damn sure can move along. I feel you. Questions. At any point, do you think we can get along or move along? I'm gonna tell you straight up, Shelly, some of these hoes I ain't gonna never like, period. I don't give a fuck. Tracy ass, whenever I see that bitch, me and gonna have a serious discussion. We gonna go have lunch, sans the motherfucking food. I don't give a fuck if I see that bitch in a church, in a synagogue, in a temple, in a fucking Publix. Whenever I see that bitch in life, we can be 18 to 88 years old, blind, crippled, or crazy. She got to see me one day. She has to do that. What she did is not only a crime against humanity. Like, you don't do no shit like that. She literally doxed my kids. My kids are not on the internet. She had people calling my kids' phones singing death songs to my children.
Oh.
Damn.
And now you might not know me, but I'm a mother tiger all day. I fought grown men about my children. Okay? So nah, bitch. We can't never move along from that. Never, ever, for life. And I'm a Scorpio. Look me up. I can hold a grudge forever.
But when it comes to kids, that's every good parent. You know, these parents that follow her, they're able to get dragged. Their kids get dragged and they go right back into the folds with her. But real parents want to see blood, want to take your eye out. Give me one of your eye and I might think about forgiving you. But once you talk about someone's child, there's no way.
My daughter's in medical school. My daughter trying to be a fucking doctor, and you got people calling her phone, singing death songs, wishing her mama dead. Like, me and my kids have close relationships. She got up there telling people my kids don't even talk to me. Like, what kind of shit is that, bitch? I'm a good black mother. I'm not one of you ancient mammy ass that suck her children out her pussy and that ain't never had none. Cause you don't know who the baby daddy was, bitch. I'm not a you. I'm a me. I'm a motherfucking Mona Symone. I took care of mine. Bitch. and I don't knock nobody that's ever had to have an abortion, but I ain't never had to have one. I raised mine, bitch.
Oh shit.
And I don't knock nobody. I'm pro-choice. But a bitch like that uses abortion as fucking prophylactic or after the fact birth control. You can't never hold a candle to me, bitch. Don't you ever speak my motherfucking children name, bitch. And I don't know what the fuck wrong with 5 fuck puss ass. Because if that puss ass, whoever put my children up on her page like that, I'm coming where you at, and I'm gonna have my fucking bail money, and I mean that shit. Where everything.
Pause. What happened with you and 5
Nah, she putting up 5 daughter up. I don't even like 5 like that. But that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, I thought something happened with you and 5
You putting somebody's child on Craigslist for sale, bitch. I would, girl. I know the.
Well, you know, she learned it from somewhere.
No, you don't do no shit like that. That's bad. You could tell that's an old hateful ass bitch that ain't got no churn. That bitch ain't got no family connections. That bitch is lacking empathy. That bitch is a fucking sociopath. Don't nobody do no shit like that.
Well, that's why she collect people like Gigi and all the people who supports her. I don't blame people who's new, who just got on the beefing sector like yesterday and is supporting her. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. But if you're a parent and you sitting here hearing that, then you're not.
man, I'd immediately unsubscribe if I saw a bitch putting up a bitch kid. Because the first thing I'm gonna think to myself, man, I'll kill this hoe. If so I'm done. I'm unsubscribed.
Hold on, y'all. Miss Pink, that's the reason why when I said to you in Shelly's chat, like, you know, I've been on here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? If you need some help, just reach out to me. I wasn't trying to be aggressive or anything like that. I know the history about when this shit started. I seen it from the beginning. You know, I mean, I got dragged too. Said nobody give a fuck about you and your kids and you disabled bitch. Fuck your dead mama. You can die. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Ouch. Everybody not mentally strong enough to handle that kind of verbal abuse, even if it's from a stranger.
You just don't do that to a child. Think about how her child. It's right. Kids are on the internet, right? And I ain't even gonna tell too much of no business. But kids are on the internet. Imagine if that shit got back to kids in her school or anything like that. You got that baby name out there and all that, and that baby's getting picked on, and they talking about this baby, and she can't speak up for herself. Damn, I'm repeating you, goddamn. But Nicole, I felt you on that though. Like that was the same shit I was thinking. You talking about this damn little girl, and she can't even defend herself and speak up for herself. What kind of bitch is you?
I knew
you
when
ain't
you
even
got
human,
was gonna be mad. I didn't even want to tell you. I didn't.
Yeah, the bitch can't. She can't be human. You don't do no shit like that to nobody. Y'all ain't even got real beef. Let's just keep it real. Cause real beef ain't a bitch saying shit about you on the internet. That ain't real beef. Real beef is when that shit come off the internet and your family's involved and you're adding some type of torture to their life. When it's a real issue, when a bitch got to pull up for real with the 4-5. Y'all ain't even got real beef and you doing the most for a click and a fucking view. Ho, I hope it is a hell. And I hope you burning that bitch because that's fucked up. And that wasn't even done to me. And I think that shit pissed me off more than her lying on my attempt. You don't play with children like that. That's just something you just don't do. And anybody following her after this point, I'm just going to assume they're a fucking pedophile. Because who the fuck does
they are.
Follow a bitch
they
like
are.
that?
Just like she's dying from that HIV. But she always want to tell everybody what's your status. Put your status up there. And don't get it from the pet store. Put it up there.
And it's unfortunate that her parents did die from HIV. But I've heard a similar story that she is also HIV positive. That's not for me. No, damn, I shouldn't have said it like that. I don't know. And I'm gonna make it clear. I don't know for a fact that she's HIV positive, but I think she has said.
I didn't even know her parents died from HIV. That's probably why she hates people with HIV.
That's
it makes sense.
We don't know that to be. We do not know that to be fact.
Well, I'll tell
you.
They
be believing lies, so I'm gonna believe that. I'm believing it.
I'll tell you
I'm
what I
standing
do
in
know.
it.
I know that both her parents died young. I know that it was alleged, and I know that when her response was basically not to deny it, like she couldn't deny shit I said because it was the truth. And I've noticed, Tracy, that when it's the truth, she won't, for some reason, she won't say it's a lie. Pay attention. So what she did was she got mad that her parents were missing, but she didn't deny that they was HIV positive because see that hoe don't really know what a bitch got over here. She don't know if we got it on paper or not, so she can't say that because then she's gonna look like a liar later. So that's when I peep game. I said, oh, okay, bitch, that's why you hate people with HIV. HIV is not a death sentence. So if you have HIV, don't feel bad because people like Tracy around here talking about people. That bitch probably got herpes and every fucking thing. Bitches always want to talk about you, but they want to talk about their own shit. The fuck wrong with her raggedy ass pussy and why she can't keep a man. And as ugly as she is and as bad body as she is, I hope the bitch know how to suck a mean dick. Because she ain't gonna never have a man if she don't.
Lord Jesus. Lord
Jesus. And see.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry to Nicole.
I mean, it's not that hard to see there's something wrong with that woman and she never got love. You know?
That's like, she didn't even know who Nipsey Hussle was, but the bitch know who Britney Spears is. She want to be white. She got colorist issues.
Robbie said, I pretty much like everyone on here, but there are a couple CCs I still can't bring myself to forgive for how they did Mona.
Thank you, Robbie.
Landon Brown said exactly.
People came to me about Robbie. They're like, Robbie, you can't trust Robbie because Robbie be in everybody's chat. But I said, you know what? I've seen screenshots of Robbie and other people's chat, and I've never seen Robbie say anything negative about me. So I'm not that sensitive. You know,
it's only sick people think that. Yeah. But the thing is, people could be in other chat. Don't be there dragging the person.
Right.
Like, I won't have mind if Heidi was in there. Go ahead, be in the chat. But don't sit there and go along with the lady knowing she's lying.
Because if I laugh at it, that means I don't like you. Unless I'm laughing out of
So you
nervousness.
in there like saying, yeah, she's like this, she's like that. How you know this lady's lying and you there condoning it? So therefore, that's why I be helping these people continue their hate. Because you have people in our own community who's perpetrating like, yeah, girl, cheering them on. Like, how you doing that?
And people like that praise because it, from a psychological level, it really heightens their endorphins when they receive that praise and people agree with them. So they rush into that. And I hate to quote Mitt Romney right now, but what he said during his presidential election, Obama's first presidential election, he said 45% of this country are followers. They're not leaders, 45 to 55%. And that is the honest to goodness truth. More than 80% of the United States population have low IQs. That's what we're dealing with. So you have a lot of people that fall into stupid shit like that. And that's why I tell everybody, you got to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and ask yourself, am I a leader or a motherfucking follower? My daddy been telling me for as long as I can remember, Mona, be a leader, not a follower. So I grew up with the idea that I'm a leader. I don't know if some of y'all ain't had daddies or mamas or good parents that are parent that really, enriched y'all and uplifted y'all and told y'all could be anything that you want to be. But I had that. And either
but clearly they didn't have that, and they don't. That's why they out here following. And to be a grown-ass woman, I'm not gonna follow you no more, Nicole. That shows that people out here don't have their own minds. They're looking for love. But a bitch like me, I'm not looking for love. That's why I don't have to follow people, even when they're wrong. You gotta tell them. And if you can't because you just a subscriber, move away from them. That's why I don't even know these people. That's why I be like, whose eyebrows?
And they so sensitive, like
you know, who's Piggly Wiggly?
Wrong. They get all offensive about it. Like me and Nicole can have all kind of. She could tell me when I'm wrong. Nicole will tell you I'm not that type of girl. If you feel like I'm out of pocket, tell me, Mona, you out of pocket right now, girl. And I'll think about it. I'm not gonna get mad at you.
You say you would think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna seriously think about it. I'm gonna listen to what she say and I'm gonna process because I'm a thinker. Remember, I'm the brain. So I'm gonna listen to what she says. I'm gonna process it. I'm gonna consider it. I'm be like, well, damn, am I out of pocket? And I'm really gonna consider it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get sensitive because, like, in my chat, you can disagree with me as long as you do it respectfully. Because if you disrespectful, then it's gonna go to another place that you probably not going to be able to handle in real life. But I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me or calling me out on my shit because I stand in my shit. And if like Nicole is somebody that I trust, that I know is not just being petty, say, Mona, you being petty right now. And if I think about it and I am being petty, I'm like, damn, I was being petty. Let me shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect, nor do I pretend to be. But the problem is a lot of these people wanted me to be perfect for them. When I came online telling people I don't want to be your leader, I'm a servant leader. I work with my people. I don't work ahead of my people, on top of my people. I'm on this earth just like y'all. I'm not human, but I'm on this earth just like y'all are. You know what I'm saying? In human form.
This is why for me, when people act like if I'm going around try to get accolades, it's just like if I know Shelly, I'm not, and I would never allow someone to continuously lie on her. You know what I mean? The same way when Nicole knows you, she knows the in and out stuff. She tells me, I didn't even know. I'm like, really? Because I was not there. So when she tells me that, I understand her. I'm not going to ever say, don't. People don't understand. Like, there's people out here who are genuine. We know each other and we know the real deal. So me as a person, what kind of person would I be knowing that this lady's a liar? She's a racist. She be race baiting too. But then she turn around and tell somebody else who want to protect and defend that people in the community, love and uplift that people, that they're racist, they're bigot, and they're crazy bipolar, but she helped you from crying, but you still crying because clearly she didn't help you. Because you still out here crying, now you lying on her. That I cannot take. And if somebody say, oh, you doing that?
Really that crying all on camera and shit and crying, acting another.
No, you can cry. Crying is good. No, crying is good, but when you crying lying,
why the fuck you need to hit record and cry for 90 fucking minutes? I heard. Like, why you crying?
Oh, I don't know 90 minutes.
Internet. That shit crazy. You doing that shit for attention.
She knows.
And I might be a lot tougher than some people, but if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna have deep reflective thought. I ain't crying for you to watch me cry. What kind of shit? You might as well take a picture, upload it. Look, I'm crying today. I'm so sad. That's weird to me. That is so weird.
Exactly.
People that go, I can see if something catch you off guard and you tear up. But all that shit for show, that's for show shit. That's fake shit. Like, people, y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up to this fake shit.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was all crying to get sympathy, to make other black people feel like, yeah, she is racist. She always talking about white people. And that's why I said, I understand, you know, Heidi's with a white man, but at the end of the day, we are your sisters too. And you sitting over here with someone who's of Caucasian talking crap about a sister that's not even done anything to her, but tell her the truth about herself.
The one thing that I can say about Heidi, because keep in mind, I don't know the situation with Gigi and all that situation with her talking about Shelly, and I don't really like that because I consider Shelly a sister too. And me and Shelly have had our run-ins just like me and Heidi have had our run-ins. But I can honestly say that when it comes to Heidi, even though she's married to a white man, her and her white man are so pro-black and so pro-black empowerment that it would make a lot of these our people look like coons. All skin folk ain't kin folk. And I've had
Girl, don't say that.
with this man. No, I'm
well,
telling
maybe
you,
I need to watch her.
I've had walks
Well,
with me and her husband
person.
alone, and I've had conversations with this man about the black.
But see, he don't. But all right, Mona. See,
but
he
no,
don't
I'm
bring
saying
that on here.
A lot of people because he doesn't have a platform. It's not.
But she don't even bring that on here. Remember when I saw the little panel you did? The little panel you did, right?
Yeah,
when you was talking about race.
He's more in the management, but I can tell you, I've had conversations with this brother. This man. See, the thing is, not all, well, we know that, so it goes without saying. But we do have allies of different ethnicities, and I would definitely consider him an ally. I think I can peep game when it's bullshit. But I've had conversations with this man about his life, how he grew up, who he dated, you know, where he's from. He's very much for the black community. Period. I put my life on it.
I don't doubt that. I never spoke to him. I never spoke to him. I don't know. But like I said to everyone, we only see what you put on here. You understand?
Yeah, but that's why
I only see Heidi and know her from how she acts on here and from the things she say. That's why I say, are you ignorant?
People have to think critically and say, I only know you. That's the key sentence right there.
But that's the point. Everyone knows
from what you put on here. And when you only get an hour or a few hours out of a person in a week, when there are 24 hours in a day, 72 hours in a few days, you're not getting a whole of a person. So we always have to consider that we may be biased and we may be incorrect based on the brand and just what we see. Because keep in mind, Heidi
but sometimes we biased
with Shelly. I'm not excusing that, but I know a lot of people have called her whitewash and a bed wench and all that. I don't believe none of that. I believe she fell in love with that man and he loved her out of love. It was purely love, not out of no racial shit.
But that's my thing. I tell everyone I only know Gigi from what she put on here. People know Shelly from what Shelly puts on here. You know, I know Shelly personally, just like I see what Heidi puts on here. No, I don't know her 24 hours, but if I see what you put on here, then I see you in other chats on how you acting. I only know you from YouTube and how you behave.
I wanted to say,
you know,
just
that's
because
all I'm saying. And I'm not just talking about her being in Gigi's chat. She be on other places too.
Yeah, and
you know,
say this,
I'm not saying just in her chat.
I'm gonna call out my own hypocrisy. If y'all want to even consider it a hypocrisy, I am pro-black down. I'm all the way pro-black empowerment, but some of you bitches I can't stand. Like Tracy, it's some all skin folk ain't kin folk. Some of you coon ass bitches I can't stand. I don't care if we share the same skin complexion. Because you remember in Africa, the Zulu tribe was warring with the Xhosa tribe. We don't always get along. Even though we want that to be the ideal situation, we ain't going to always get along just because we walk alike and got the same complexion. I don't even like all these black bitches, to be honest with you. Now, if I don't know you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You my sister till you show me different. But when you show me different, bitch, and we got a problem, we got a problem. I don't give a fuck what color you are.
Listen, that's why I said there's every community that's like that. But in my community, I don't want no one who's telling me don't act this way or you need to support me that way. Like, don't tell me what to do when you ain't doing nothing to help your own people.
I think what it is, I think the where the line like gets blurred is because of the severity of the vocabulary that is used in the beefing for monetary value.
Mm-hmm. And I realize in the beefing sector,
and the thing is, because what goes in you comes out of you, and sometimes that shit be feeling like they speaking that shit from their soul.
You know what I don't like? I don't like when I'm in an argument with one bitch and everybody gets sensitive. Like, just like I call Ham Hawk a fat bitch, then all the fat bitches get sensitive. Like, I ain't a fat bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a person is mad at that one person, they're probably going to say anything they can to hurt that person. When you mad, and that's the thing about anger, and that's why I meditate a lot to try not to be angry. Even though I get really passionate, believe it or not, this entire broadcast, I haven't been angry. I got a little upset by that Caucasian comment. She almost made me look her up. But
girl.
Yeah, that was a little touchy because I'm real sensitive about my blackness. But
y'all gonna
I
vote
think
for
that
him?
we forget that when we're mad at one person, anger will cloud the judgment of the heart and the brain. When you mad, you mad. You ain't thinking about other people. So when people are in an argument with one person, y'all stop taking sides and jumping to this side. Oh, she said something about fat. I'm fat. I don't like her no more. Oh, she said something about black. I'm black. I don't like her no more. She didn't talk about you. Why the fuck you? I don't give a fuck what nobody say about nobody else. That ain't got shit to do with me. I'm fat and fine, bitch, and smart. I'm gorgeous.
That's why I said I don't take it personal unless I know the person you're talking about, you know?
Right.
That's it's just like they're like Nicole, like, why are you talking about Nicole? But that's why I said I don't be around people anyways that speak about people I support. That's why I said I lost some people since last year. You know, I haven't seen them. That's why I said that lady Oracle is still around, because I haven't seen her since
I don't know.
God knows how long.
Let me look her up and see if she's still around. She was kind of up in age. I hope she okay.
Oh my God. That Oracle lady y'all talked about earlier.
Girl, she's in the conscious sector.
Is she? So she's still making videos?
Yes.
She's still nasally as fuck.
She got that. Yeah.
She didn't get her adenoids taken out. I told her to get her adenoids taken
girl.
out.
I mean, she got like a sinus problem or something, and you know she smoked. So.
I smoke and I got allergies.
Yeah, I know, but some people, I think she has like
no, but she has an oxygen tank, so I'm not trying to pick on her.
Damn, I shouldn't have even said that.
Yeah, she got an oxygen tank and she smoked. That's not good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They used to make fun of her too.
She started picking on me. She tried to say I was on drugs and everything. Then I found out she was really on drugs. I was like, "Why? Not recreational drugs, you know, for her health and stuff like that." I don't knock people that have to take pain medication for their health issues and stuff like that. That you got to do what you got to do.
Okay,
but that
doctor
shit was
prescribing
weird.
this for you.
Yeah, people project a lot. You know, that's what they do on this internet.
Look at sister. Yeah, we so used to. Hey, let me ask y'all a question off topic.
Okay.
Don't it be kind of funny? Because we're all moderators, right? Don't it be kind of funny when you go in some chat and then you gotta end up getting out of moderator mode? I think that's why some people don't like me in their chat. It's a habit. Just like if somebody asks a question and looking up facts or some shit and dropping that shit in there or something. I don't know.
I'm only privileged to be your moderator.
Oh, never mind.
So most of that I know of, but then most of the other videos that I watch are usually not live. They like documentaries and stuff. So, yeah. But I understand what you're saying. Definitely, if you used to moderate and you probably be in another bitch chat. $sign so and so on the cash app. Oh, wait a minute.
$sign mode on the cash app.
Indeed, send me $1.
To make a holler.
I don't know about holler. You're gonna have to send a little bit more to make me holler, baby. They're pussy pricey.
All right now. All right now.
They're too pricey.
Okay. They're gonna be like, this is definitely not for kids or adults.
Right. Who is that that's coming up on here? Oh, hey, beautiful. Okay. Hey, lady. How you doing?
Hey,
welcome, Miss Girl, I should have probably verified to make sure it was her. A big old wang dang pop out and be like, come on.
It's me. Hi, ladies. How you guys doing today?
Hey,
how you doing,
okay?
How are you?
I learned about you, Miss Pink Dot, through Shelly, and you know about what was going on, and I was, it made me very upset. I just wanted to make sure that you was okay. Thank you for taking my invitation and coming on today. How are you?
Of course, I'm doing good, and yes, I did. That's how I learned about you as well, through Shelly. Being over there at her page, and I really appreciate the support. Because coming into this, I'm how people have their groups or whatever like that. I'm just by myself, my own person, and it
Yeah.
was fine. But it does feel good to see that you have support. So
Yeah.
you and Shelly, you guys make me feel, really good to know that you have people that, support you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because
Especially
I
when it's
was,
something like that with your children.
well, I mean,
I just
too.
wanted to say, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I Miss Pink Dot.
Hi.
I don't know you or anything, but when this whole thing started, with the kids, not that I stand for the kids on here. I have my
Hmm.
own issues. I stand for the children.
Right.
So when I heard about it, I'm like, because there's supposed to be a petition to protect the kids. And when I heard about your child, I was pissed off because it's like, so there's another woman now, then there's another kid involved besides the kids we already know. Because I know Melvin from, Leo. I don't know too many kids on here, and I don't be over there with Five Babe, so I don't know too many kids on here that
Hmm.
be on camera. So I apologize for what happened to you and your child.
Thank you.
Just stay
Thank you.
strong out here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And Fi Babe, she was one of the only people that actually, you know, besides you, Nicole, and besides Shelly, y'all were the only ones, because Fi Babe actually said something to me as well, in regards to it. So I appreciate that as
And
well.
and I have, this is Mona speaking. I have to apologize because I'm not familiar with what happened.
You got cut
Oh,
off, Mona.
okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you
Yeah.
now.
Okay, I had a phone call coming in. So unfortunately I don't really follow most of well, I don't follow any of the beef sector, to be honest with you. Well, I do follow a couple of people, I guess they count. So I have no idea. That's why I can't speak on it. I'm not being
Hmm.
intentionally silent. I just have no idea what's going on.
She got.
So, but it
Oh,
definitely, if your
thank you. That's
kids
so
were
sweet.
attacked,
Go.
that's effed
Please
up.
share. Go ahead and share what happened to you, baby. If you.
Oh yeah, so basically, when I first came on, I was doing like, I wanted to do like makeup tutorials and wig tutorials. So, during this time, I had seen that Tracy had, posted another mother's child. So, of course, I told my kids like, don't go when I'm on camera. Like before I go on, like stay out. But you always have that one child that's like the
It's
one that just
hard, sis. And please don't make yourself feel guilty. The kids can walk around in the background.
yes,
You're not on there talking about eat my coochie and
right,
bitch
right.
off the cliff.
Hmm.
That's a whole different ballpark. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, I wasn't doing that. I was doing a wig tutorial. And so walking in the background would have been fine, but my daughter, my youngest one, well, she's my second to last youngest one, but she likes to be in the camera. So she came and stood, and she kind of did it a lot. So I kind of was like, I was live. So I was like, what are you doing? I kind of scolded her. And
Uh-huh.
I had forgot, that I had that little part in the video because it was live. So of course, I kept going with the live. And then I wasn't really um accustomed to the culture of of
Right.
how this area of YouTube is. So
Mhm.
once I started to notice things, I did delete a lot of videos where I probably indulged too much information about myself and just different things like that. I deleted a bunch of videos,
You
but that
deleted them?
particular I'm sorry.
I
You
don't blame
deleted
them.
them?
I
No,
don't
I mean
blame them
not
because they
delete
will.
them. I mean I hope that she archived it for her family.
You could have edited them, right? You can edit them and take out those
Yeah, I
parts.
could have, but I barely know how to do it, and I tried to do it. It just seemed hard. So I
It
didn't
just
delete
seemed.
it.
Dang, I
I
can't find
privated them.
you.
Oh, okay, good.
Do
Okay.
me a favor and comment
That
after
would
the
have been.
live, like in the regular chat, so I can find you and follow you. Because I tried to search, some white lady came up under Miss, and I'm just assuming that you're not Caucasian.
No, no.
So
Okay.
yeah, so some white
Yeah.
lady came up.
Okay, I will. So so basically my that happened, and then like about 3 weeks later, Tracy was talking about kids, and I think I had said something about it, like, or I might no, I think I had gotten into it with someone else. And Tracy went on her page and was like, and MissPink.com, what are you getting into it with this person for? And I'm just like, so I'm like, why are you worried about who I'm getting into it with? It has nothing to do with you. I'm not talking to you. I didn't do anything to you. So why are you even bringing my name up? So me and her kind of start going back and forth from there. And then she put that video of my child and I on her page. And her and her panelists were like, oh my God, that's so sad. The baby just wanted a pop. Like they just made it look like I was
Like
doing
you are a
trafficking for
horrible
something.
mother.
Correct. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, we should call children protective services on her," you know, and so that happened. And then there was another video where
So they
so then
actually
after
called.
no. But
Oh,
just to even say that, just to speak that energy over
yeah.
my life and my family, like I just don't I take stuff like that really serious. And I don't think that's a joke. I don't take that as a joke when you say things like that. You could have
Oh,
said,
you
"Oh,
should,
your
because
daughter
on
is
here they
ugly."
do that. That's why I said, oh my gosh, they actually called. You know,
Yeah,
because they
no,
do that
no.
on here.
Yeah,
Miss
and I mean they could have said
Miss
anything. They
Pink
could have
Dot.
called her ugly, fat. I mean, whatever you want to say, like that's fine. But to sit up and try to like you're actually trying to deliberately hurt, like ruin their life, like a child's life. That's when it just
Hmm.
gets serious, and so Tracy also had like went to other social media pages, and this is before we even had the argument, before we got into a little disagreement. She barely knew me, but she went to my page, went to like my son's page, Instagram page, and was like looking. She found my son or something like that, and then she came back to her page and was describing my son. Oh, he's so cute. I think he's mixed, and he looks like this, and da 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 da. Da. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Why are you going on here? So she did that before she put my daughter on there. So I went to my page, and I'm like, when they came to my page and told me my daughter was on there, I got really upset again. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What do you want to suck his D? Like, what is your thing with children? You fuck,
Right.
I'm sorry. You freaking pervert, but I was cursing.
I know.
Then the next day,
I'm a mother. I know. Like, why are you looking at my? You want to like what that wrong? Like, I get it. I
yeah. And so she
mothers
went and
get
she
that
played
shit.
that
They
video.
act like they
Oh my
don't.
gosh,
They lying.
yes. Then she played that video. Oh my gosh, she said I wanted to suck her son's D. Well, you didn't tell everybody how you had just said about another little girl in another video, looking between the girl's legs, saying, "Oh, look at her legs, they're open. They're open so she can get some D." So it's
Whoa!
and that's why
Mm,
I
wow.
said, what do you
Whoa!
Wow.
I didn't hear that.
A
yes,
pedophile.
I have a video on my page. Yes,
A
and that's
pedophile.
why
No.
That's
Wait,
why I
hold
yes,
said
on,
these
Miss
people
Pink
are
Dot.
perverts.
Hold
yes.
on, Miss Pink Dot. Shelly's called me. She has a question that she would like to ask you. Go ahead, Shelly.
Okay, this is not really a question. It's more of just something I wanted to add. I didn't watch the videos that a lot of the ones that Pink had made with her children. I just had heard ruffles in a feather, the army, they keep me on abreast of, Cliff Notes. However, I had saw her in another live, and I saw her, I said, please put your videos on private because I already know how people are. And I automatically knew it was probably too late because people download right away. And that's what happened. So
Yeah.
I was telling her, she didn't have to delete her videos. She could have archived them. I was thinking since Gigi is so concerned about Black women and Black children, maybe Gigi can go ahead and give Pink.com all her videos since she was already downloading them and has them up on her computer. You can just give her content right on back. You know what I'm saying? And then she can just
Right.
Right.
channel. This was something I wanted to add. That's all.
Yeah, and so and Shelly, and yeah.
Back to her.
And when that happened that day when she put my daughter up, on her page, that particular, because when I first seen her talking about my son and describing him, I saw that to be weird because we didn't know each other, and I just thought it was really weird that she went on there and made talking about how my son looks, and then she called him mixed, which made me mad because my son is darker than me. He just has like a curly type of braid of hair, and I just was like, what is wrong with this? Like I don't know. All that it was just irritating to me. But I just didn't say too much. But when I seen that video that she made of that little girl, and then she put my daughter on there, it made me feel like, okay, she has a thing with children.
Yeah. Yeah. And with girls at that. With girls at that. With girls.
Content.
She'll go at the boys, but she'll stay on the boys.
Hold on real quick. Can y'all hear Shelly? No, hold on. Can you hear Shelly?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Shelly. Okay, yes.
Okay, go ahead, Shelly.
No, I was saying since Gigi was kind enough to download all of your content, she could just politely give you your content back and you could just re-upload it. You know what I'm saying? Since she was so kind
Right.
to download it and store it for you. You know what I mean? If she's really concerned with Black children. That's all. That's all I wanted to add.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Listen to you all. Just hear my Zen life. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, that would be nice of her.
It would be very, very kind.
Yes. But yeah, so that's pretty much what had happened between with my kids, and that was like that's actually that was very scary to me, like because when it comes to your kids, you don't know what you may do, if it got to a really bad point. And I don't want to put myself in a situation where, YouTube is not worth it. I care more about my kids, it's not worth it for me to keep being on here trying to argue with people knowing that you would try to play with my kids.
I would just like to make it a point that I noticed that people are much more interested, especially in this sector of YouTube, of people talking shit about people than they are talking about protecting kids. I think that's a sign. That's absolutely disgusting. I'm totally disgusted.
As soon as we had about
as soon as the conversation got real,
it dropped, we lost
everybody
left. That is sad.
That's disgusting. That's okay, because we're gonna keep on talking because the kids are what's important.
I don't care if it's just us up in here. It's not about the numbers with me. If it was, I would
never is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You said, what did you say? You said as soon as what happened?
As soon as we start getting serious, then people want to stop being messy. Then they like, oh, okay, they done talk about the trash. They talk about kids now. Then nobody don't care.
Dipped out like, boop.
Yeah.
Right. But see, these are things that we can pay attention to, analytics and stuff like that. I think we all need to delete our histories, just like Shelly said, and clear out our catches on all our devices and re-put in what
we're interested in,
what we want to follow and stuff like that, so we can stop getting this stuff in our feed, because it's something I really want to say, but Mona told me I had to keep it, to shut up, so I ain't gonna say it, because if y'all knew, you would flip out.
But see, and that's why some of these subscribers need to be held accountable, because when it's getting down to telling the facts about why these people are in pain, y'all want to go. But y'all could sit around and hear all this other stuff. That's why I said I do it for the people. I like little chats. I'm with the mess, but I'm not with the mess. Because I'm only with the mess if you come across my way. That's why I say I don't know about these people. The only way I know about them is from the people I support. They'll talk about them or tell me what's going on.
Y'all heard about the pedo gate and the pizza gate going on. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all start hashtagging Teresa gate, because that bitch a pedophile. I heard I need.
There's no way she's not.
Miss Pink Dot. That's crazy. How you looking at a little baby talking about her sexually in any kind of way, any type of minor? I don't even look at 20-year-olds. I mean, granted, I'm a little bit older, but even in your 20s, I'm not looking at you sexually. I got kids in their 20s.
Right.
Like that sound crazy to me.
There's no way that Tree Dog is not a pedophile the way she described children. No one on here do that.
Right. And she saw her baby boy and thought he was scrumptious. So she spoke highly, but then she hate girls on the same token. And she especially hates dark-skinned little girls.
But see, that's why I started noticing about when she dragging dragging little girls.
Decided to come on her page and talk about him, and then I did say something, because I'm like really blunt sometimes, like the way my delivery sometimes can be blunt, and I just blurted, just out of anger, like, do you want to suck his D, and like when I tell you, she took that video and like played it, and I'm just like, wow, without the content, like none of her subscribers knew what she had just said about a little girl. They're not thinking like, okay, she was describing this lady's son to us, as a grown up, like,
right.
But
and you describing this child to people, like,
but they talk about other people having selective outrage, but they definitely have selective outrage, because they sit there and see everything. They see everything that's going on and they say nothing, like. And I just don't get it. Like, something obviously is wrong with them.
You remember when you was in? Were you You're a pretty black woman. Were you popular
in school?
In high
school? Are you guys still on there?
Yeah.
But
were you popular when you in high? Were you popular?
Pretty much what happened. So, like what you guys were saying about changing the algorithm.
I don't think she can hear you.
Can she hear me?
She can't hear me.
Nicole was asking if you were popular in high school.
Yes. But
see, we got this idea going on that the people that are online that do the most hating and hateful stuff are people that were not popular in school. They're not used to this popularity. Like, I was popular in school, Nicole were popular in school. Like, we seen
talking right now.
this is Mona. So
Okay, okay.
Mona Symone, the brain. So we tend to be cool with, like, we don't get, beside ourselves just because a few people like us, or we got a couple of hundred people in our chat. Like, that's nothing to us.
Right.
We're used to popularity. But these ones
Yeah.
that are not used to the popularity, they would do anything for it. It's
Right.
like all they've ever wanted.
Like,
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I was popular in high school. I got to go out with the fine jocks. I had a car with rims. I had, you know what I'm saying? I was the shit. Like, so I know how it feels to be popular.
and not the
But the
ones who
ones that
didn't want to
didn't,
be popular, because some
and I
people
didn't, and
didn't
I
want to be
right, and I didn't
popular,
want to be popular. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I
But some
like
people wanted to be popular and
right,
wasn't
and
and
that's a
couldn't
whole
be.
different ballpark. They carry
Yeah.
that into adult age. Period. So can you
Mhm.
imagine it's just like the police officers, right? The scrawny dude that never could be on the basketball team or volleyball team or wrestling team. So he like, shoot, I'm gonna go be a cop. So now he or she got some, we lost her. You can come back, babe. Now he or she got inevitable power. You know what I'm saying? Hello? What happened? What happened? Oh, y'all still there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Something is tripping. But
Can you hear me?
do you get what I'm saying though, Rockwell?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I mean,
And we're on the same page.
it's just a theory of mine. You know, it's just a theory. I really do
I'm
think that.
sorry.
It's okay.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, here she is.
I got kicked off for a
I
second.
mean, and then
Somebody
another
sent me a
thing
link.
too,
I'm
Miss
sorry, and I
Peacock,
accidentally clicked on it.
I'm gonna tell you something, and don't think that I'm being weird or nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
don't let these women on here take your pretty.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said, don't let these women and men on here try to take your pretty.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Well, honestly, I'm very humble. Like I be telling people, like I feel that I'm a decent looking woman. I don't feel like I'm this beauty queen, but people say
Girl,
that.
have you seen some of these people?
Yes, but
Oh my
I'm saying
God,
like
Gorillas.
Nicole.
What?
I'm saying
Oh,
No,
damn,
I'm
my
not
mic was
trying to.
on.
No,
Sorry.
seriously. People that it's a scientific fact that people that are attractive experience different type of social
I
issues.
wrote a paper on it
yeah,
freshman
You know
year.
what I'm
It's
saying?
true,
So it's a
unfortunately.
scientific fact. I'm not trying to hate or nothing or
no,
whatever.
And
no,
and 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 while it is a scientific fact, and she's just making, she is speaking scientifically when it comes to that.
I
People
mm-hmm.
that
know,
are
I know.
considered
It's just how
aesthetically
she said it. It
attractive in
was
this
funny.
world have it usually a bit easier than people who the world doesn't consider aesthetically attractive. We
Mm-hmm.
also, while we recognize that, we also find that absolutely disgusting, because I think most people are
Right.
beautiful. I
Right,
think beauty comes from the inside.
Right.
right. Me too. I definitely do believe that as well.
But I
But if you
think,
already look like a, go ahead.
from the research that I've done, because I have, and even males experience this too, which society would consider as attractive. I have a friend,
Mm-hmm.
Remy, that he's always in like stuff that other people would look at that society wouldn't consider it as this hot jock guy, that their
Yeah,
lifestyles
I
are.
only date ugly people.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, that they will try to steal your, they will try to steal your pretty, like to get you all upset so you can get stressed out and have wrinkles in your face and jowls. Some people have jowls on here, you know,
Oh, that's what you're saying.
they get, because that's them
Exhaust
Mm-hmm.
you, tire
frowning.
you
That's
out.
them
Yeah,
frowning
where you
and not
stop
have no
taking
man
care of
rubbing their
yourself.
booty and get no good head and feet rubbed on and all that other
Right.
stuff. They ain't getting men coming up to them. That affects the endorphins and the serotonin in the brain, which keeps you
Mm-hmm.
youthful.
Right. Right.
That's scientific facts. But go ahead, baby.
Yeah, but no, that's true. Because like I don't know, I've looked at some other people's videos, and I've seen where women have made videos about me just talking about how I wasn't pretty. Like, oh my gosh, and they say she thinks she's so
Right.
pretty. Like I don't say that. I don't go around YouTube saying, oh, I'm so pretty. Like I've never done that. I can't help it
They
if people
did
say
that
that
to
or
me
think that.
too. Of
They did
all
that. They
people,
did that to Mona too. Her nose.
Tracy
Wow.
called me
Taking
ugly, and I
videos
don't know if you've
about her
ever
nose.
seen me.
Then another video about
and
Yeah,
her.
no,
and
you're not
trust me,
ugly at all.
Then they did
I
another
don't put a
video
lot of
about
stock
her
in my
ears.
looks, but I know one
Right.
thing Freddie daughter is not. Like I think I'm attractive in most
Right.
ethnicities. Like most people think I'm their ethnicity, and
Mhm.
I've never put a lot of stock in my looks. Always because looks fade, and my grandmother has told me
Exactly.
that from a young
Right.
age.
Yeah,
So I've
mine
always
did
put
too.
stock in my
I'm
brain.
not saying
But
that.
I know that I'm
Think I'm
attractive. I do know
right.
that.
I'm not trying to
Mhm.
be. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I mean, I got
No.
cigarette burns and and
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
got
God.
acne. I
cancer
mean,
and
Yeah.
other
we
stuff.
human and things, Well, y'all human. Y'all know
What?
I'm not
But I'm
human.
just saying, but when you got beauty though in the inside and you cover
Mhm.
by the blood of Jesus and
Yes.
and
Yep.
you got a family that love you, there's a light that's inside you
Yeah.
that shines. They want,
Oh,
and
thank you.
that's the core, the beauty that I'm
Yeah.
saying. Let them take
Mhm.
that from you.
Yes. No, because I felt myself going there. I'm telling you, I would
I
look back
seen
at
it.
some
I seen
videos and be
it in
like,
that video. I said, I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna let them. If I can,
mhm.
And Shelly, Shelly, like they're not gonna do that to her. She knew over here. We like, we gotta go get our sister. She's like, that's
Yeah.
our sister, Nicole. I said, yes, our sister.
And
Aw.
if I could
You know,
offer a word of advice, I would say unsubscribe from most of those people as possible. Do not consider yourself a part of the beef sector. I wouldn't even engage in most of them. The worst
Mhm.
thing that you could possibly do is feed the trolls. Like if you ain't ready for it and if that ain't what you want your channel to be about, feeding the trolls is not necessarily gonna get you. It'll get you a lot of subscribers, but it get you a lot of people that just came for the mess. And the moment you want to
Correct.
do something real and authentic, they ain't gonna be down with that. So that's one thing that I do kind of look back on. And if I had it to do all over again, I don't know, maybe I would do it a little different. I
Mhm.
probably wouldn't respond to any of them at all,
Yes.
because that took so much away from the lessons and the things and the knowledge that I had that I want to share with people. Well,
Yes.
I
And
do
But
I.
the
that now, but
easiest way to stay out of the beef sector is staying away from them people, period, and doing your content.
right.
Mhm.
Because if you're around those
Hashtag
people and
different
around
shit.
that beefing, you're gonna get subscribers who's with the mess and they see you
Right.
there. That's
Yeah.
why I done left all those people alone. I don't know what the heck they're doing. And the people who I am in the chat with is the people I've been in the chat that didn't jump
Yeah.
ship because they want to be popular with the popular crowd.
And I know it's
So
difficult because not many sectors go live as much as the beef sector and the conscious sector. It's like the black, based on the statistics of Google statistics, and y'all can look this up. Most of the black communities go live the most on YouTube. Other ethnicities go live on Instagram or Facebook, but on YouTube, it's mostly black people. Most of the other, like the beauty and makeup sector and stuff like that, the scientific sector, the flat earthers, even them, like they don't usually go live on YouTube. They just
Right.
upload their content to YouTube. So you don't get that sense of a family, like people talk
Yes.
back and forth all the time. You got to
Right.
deal with a comment thread. So these people that are bored in their lives and they have no family, no husbands, no wives, no whatever, they find themselves clinging to that and feeling like they need that. They get addicted to that sense of some type of fraternization. And I think that's
Right.
really sad.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think that's sad.
welcome, Heather Hartman. You look new. Oh,
Oh,
She
she's
looked
hi,
like a
Heather.
troll. You
no,
know her?
no. She's no.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I'm
She's
sorry.
she doesn't. I mean, she has a nice picture. How are you doing, Heather Hartman? Welcome. Welcome. Please thumbs up the video. But go ahead, Mona. Or ladies, anybody that wants to continue.
Oh.
but basically, if you come on here and you came on here to give content or to just find your niche or your
Mhm.
audience, just do you. People's
Yeah.
gonna come if they're gonna come.
Oh yeah. That's what I was
Just
gonna
be
say.
humble and stay and don't worry about like, oh, I need this much. That's why the people is crazy and demonic now. They worry
Right.
about supporters, subscribers, then they try to get subscribers from other people by lying on you. You're gonna go through a
Yes.
lot if you just coming on here. So welcome to YouTube. Just
Right.
know that the mean kids, the popular kids are always gonna hang out together. So the people
Mhm.
like us, we call ourselves loners because we could handle ourselves out here. And at the
Mhm.
end of the day, we're not gonna follow people. We're
Yes.
gonna support people.
Yeah.
And you can support whoever you want, but if you know you're supporting someone and you have rapport with them, don't get caught up and slip up and start talking about that person too. You know, because they
don't
watch
feel
you
like
out here.
don't feel like you got to support
I'm not
everything
like
a
that at all.
person said. And I
Right.
don't think
No,
you're
no,
like
I
this
know, but
either.
I'm just
So I'm gonna say it like this. You know, one thing that I don't like is when people feel like just because they support a person or follow a person that they have to support everything that they say. And that's the problem. There used to be a time where social media influencers actually influenced the people that supported us. Now it's the other way around. The supporters are influencing the content.
Yeah.
And encouraging those people to do negative things, and everybody in the comment section feel like they gotta agree, or then they attack each other. You know what I'm saying? It's very much a pack mentality. It's just me and Nicole be up late at night talking about this shit on a psychological level.
Right,
This shit
like
deep.
psychological and like science. Like, why you think
Yeah.
they tick like that? Like, why do they do? You know what I'm saying? And then,
Right.
oh, I turn this motherfucker off, and I don't worry about none of you bitches. It's no way, because you got hours
Oh,
and
okay, Heather. I'm sorry.
hours and hours of stuff to say. You had to think about it. Your brain doesn't just turn off like that.
Says I'm
Heather, I'm
always honest
sorry.
with them about your zen. That's why I said, like, you know, I'm proud of you. You know, I was talking to Shelly, like, because she came a long way.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I said we all came a long way, because that's what these people out here would do to you. You know, like a lot of things I'm hearing today, Mona, about what you went through. I didn't know that, you know, and I know Nicole's not going to lie about it.
Right.
I know, you know,
And
your
Nicole
feelings
was
about it.
there
So that's
like
why I
every
said,
step of the way. Like she would, like I was calling this sister from the hospital literally while I'm cussing out doctors. Like I'm about to fight in there because I'm so upset. Like she heard that all that stuff you can't fake. Like you can't make up stuff like that. That is going down time present. You know, so she
but that's
had
why
that
I said
intimate
back
experience.
then, you know,
Nobody that
in the past,
knows me will tell you that it wasn't true, because anybody who knows me, they knew it was true. It was just a
but
whole
that's
bunch
why
of
I
people
said
that
us
didn't know me that
subscribers,
said.
we don't know stuff. We don't know backhand stuff if we don't know the people. So the only thing we could listen to is people saying it over and over and over. You feel me? But that's why I say sometimes the subscribers don't need to be penalized. But then when they see that something is wrong, some of them move on, some of them don't. So on these streets, people come on here to basically destroy you, kill, steal, and destroy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they try to kill your joy, steal your content, steal your life,
You know
and
what my
try to
nana
destroy
used to
you
tell
by
me?
slandering you.
Yeah.
My nana used to tell me when I used to ask her, one of my nanas,
Yeah,
my mother's mom, I'd be like, Nana, how you doing? She said, you know what, baby, life ebbs and flows. And when I was really young, I didn't understand what that meant. But as I got older, and my grandmother is a deeply religious woman on my mother's side. Well, both of them are, but my maternal grandmother is alive, and my paternal grandmother just passed away. So when I got older, I understood the reference was in reference to the tides. Like the tides come in and they go out. So sometimes life is high, life is low. And that's what she would always tell me. But I kind of liken that to the whole idea of karma. And just like these same people are dishing out all this hatred and stuff, if you notice any type of predictability in the world, all this goes around. Everything under the sun, the same shit you dish out, that same energy that you send out is going to come right back to you.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Yeah.
Just you wait. And then when you got to go through it, then let's see how you feel. I remember when I first started having, because I used to, back in the day, I used to have panic attacks really, really bad. You wouldn't know it from looking at the outside of me, but on the inside, I was losing it. Like I'm dying, I'm everything. Demons are on my back, like I'm straight losing it. But and I remember telling one of my cousins and that I about my anxiety, and she was getting ready to leave town because we used to do some traveling. I can't get too much into that, but we was about to do some traveling. So I asked her to take a trip with me to Miami, but she had to go to Virginia. I was like, I just don't want to be by myself right now. I don't really feel right, this and that. She's like, well, just take your pistol, you'll be fine. Like she didn't understand this whole anxiety shit. She was like, out of sight, out of mind. Like, what did you worried about? Like, tighten up. Like, you're stronger than this, right? Because people think they could just tell you that you're stronger than that, and your mental illness will just poof and go away.
Right.
So
yeah, and it don't go nowhere.
Right. Needless to say, I lost my mind all the way to Miami, but I had to do what I had to do. And years later, she went through some medical stuff in life, and she almost lost her life, and she began to have anxiety attacks. And she had to come back to me and apologize. She felt she had to. I didn't feel like she had to. But she came back to me and she apologized. She said, when you explained to me what a panic attack was, she said, I did not know until I had one. And she cried to me. She was like, I am so sorry, cousin. So it's just like
Wow.
people sometimes it's unfortunate, but people don't realize the hurt and the stuff that they can compound on other people until they actually go through it. Like
Yeah.
I'm blessed and cursed enough to have enough empath, but I ain't gotta go through it to see what you're going through and see that you hurting. I'll cry with you. You start crying. Don't cry around me because I'll be crying too if I feel
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
some people that they don't feel it, they don't understand until they go
Yeah.
through it. And then when they
Yeah.
going through it, they want the whole world to stop for them. But
Mm-hmm.
they don't think about what they did. Like you got
Yep.
Tracy on the phone calling the FBI. How the fuck are you calling the police when you're out here doing illegal shit? Like that just poof, mind blown.
I know.
I
And
don't
then
understand some of these
when
people.
I was listening to that, I was like, this lady is giving her excellent advice, but she don't even know what the
Right. Who
officer.
she talking to? She talking
Yeah,
to the
she don't
perpetrator.
even, like, no, like that's deep. I don't know. I know y'all probably gonna be like this crazy, but I pray for Tracy.
No, for real. She
I
I
needs
pray
pray she
for her
go
a
prayer.
to
lot.
hell.
I
I'm sorry.
you
Miss
know,
Pink
it's
Dot.
something.
Miss Pink Dot. By the way, I'm a heathen. I ain't really religious. I'm more spiritual type. So when I say I pray she go to hell, I mean what I really mean though is I pray that and I don't know what comes after this life, but in this life, I hope she atones for all her sins, and I don't mean the 10 Commandments. I mean her sins against humankind, because I believe that's the worst sin that you could do against a person is create and cause hardship in another human's life. When we
Yeah.
all go through it, we should be able to understand each other. We should be able to not want to cause harm in other people's lives. We know what it feels like in our own lives. And to me, you're the worst kind of person if you would do that to another human being, especially on our level. I don't think any one of us on this line right now is a millionaire. Correct me if I'm wrong, and then send me a cash app, okay? But all of us we have our
Yeah,
fair
but send
struggles.
me
I
a
am. I
You
am.
know
I'm
what I'm saying?
speaking it into existence. Yes,
I'm a
Yeah, okay. In
sir.
the
millionaire.
future, I'm gonna
Don't
make the
forget me,
Forbes
dog.
list.
Look, don't forget me. I can
2020
come in, girl.
Look, 2022, I'm definitely making a Forbes list, but right now, you know. So I
Right.
think all of us can understand a struggle, whatever struggle it is, mental, raising kids, financially, getting through school, whatever. We understand a struggle. So to be another person, and trust me, Teresa know a struggle. She looked like struggle. You seen her without
I think
makeup,
the
right?
word we're looking for is compassion, and they lack
Yes.
of
Well, they're
compassion.
definitely missing compassion. But my point is that they
Empathy.
sit there and they make fun of
Unempathetic.
other people's struggles or what they consider to be shortcomings
Mm-hmm.
as if they have none of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And when you walk that walk and you know what that feels like, or something similar to that feels like, of course, you are lacking compassion. I would say empathy, but
That
empathy is
too.
just it's basically the same thing. The empathy is being able to feel another person and what you're going through, and compassion is the ability to care about it. Because sometimes you can feel it and
They
not
have
care about
either.
it.
They have either. That's why I can't hang
Yeah.
around people like that, because that's not the person I am. That's why I said I get mad at the subscribers, because I see so many of you. It's like these people, I didn't know that. So that's why I get disgusted and I don't go over there. I don't go anywhere that I feel like my spirit is not comfortable. And a
Yeah.
lot of them don't make me comfortable. That's why I left them like last year. So everybody
Yeah.
can say, well, she used to be over here for us. We all was over here. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I know the difference between bullshit and genuine people.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean,
people
Yeah.
who just want you there as just another number on their page.
And watch as your number. Now, see, Miss Pink, I don't know if you know anything about me, and this is Mona Symone talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the girl that went from, like, within 3 weeks, I went from 400 subscribers to over 100 and something thousand subscribers.
Oh my
What
gosh.
you're
Wow.
gonna big? Nah, trust
she
me, it wasn't good.
she
It
went
was some B
viral.
shit.
I know
Yeah, it
that
was
would
some
have
B
been
shit.
crazy. Oh my
She was
gosh.
she
But
was
you know what
thrusted.
it
She was
was though. What you're gonna
thrusted.
find out is as you grow and you get big, and then all these people making all these videos. Just put my name in the title when you're done. You see all these. A lot of it is lies, but you'll see I have over 2.4 something thousand videos about me. But and that's
Wow.
just the ones my attorney could find. So the countless, probably my name ain't nowhere in the title. But so what you'll find is as you begin to grow and people think they can clout chase off you, and they see your numbers, they see thousands of people in your chat, they want to be associated with you. And that comes the clout chasing and the fakeness and all of that stuff.
Yeah,
And me being
the
a
false
genuine person,
copyright claims.
right, I'm like, oh, I can help them. I can help them. I can teach them what I know. I'm educated. I know how to edit videos. Let me help this person. They look like they got talent. All the while they just clout chasing. They just want to be in the room. They waiting to find a reason to argue with you so they can blow up.
They want to do
Right.
they want to take your subscriber snatch.
Yeah. And that's
Wow.
so crazy because we can all eat at the same table. Like these subscribers don't have to be, and that's what I try to teach these dumb assholes, excuse my language, but we don't own subscribers and they can watch your
Correct.
video, watch my video, watch Rocket video, Nicole, like they can watch everybody's video. We can
Right.
all make money.
We
We don't
don't
have to
own
hate
we
each
don't
other.
own these
We
people.
can get together, entertain these people. Speaking psychologically, what people like to watch is either drama and beef to escape the mundaneness of their own life, or they also, to escape the mundaneness of their own life, they like to watch things that are powerful and encouraging and entertaining. And a lot of us do have talent, and we could entertain these people without actually attacking and hurting other people
Correct.
and committing internet crimes, because half these bitches is committing internet. I'm just waiting for the feds to come through. Swoop.
Right.
Because there's a lot of these
Right.
bitches need to go to jail because they breaking federal crimes and all, and they too stupid to know better. But ignorance of the law is not an excuse of a break for breaking the law at all.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that.
I've been saying that, been trying to say that, and it's not like, oh, Nicole thinks she's the internet police.
Yeah.
No, I just don't
Doxing
want
is a federal
I,
crime. You can't put
I
up
don't want to
nobody's
see
address
nobody going to.
online,
I don't
kids'
want to see
names,
people going to jail
a
and
person's
families
real
being
name.
broke
Like,
up.
say if my name wasn't Mona Symone, you can't tell people what my real name would be.
Oh,
But my
you
name
can't do
is
that? That's
no, you
actually a
can't do
crime?
that.
Yes,
That's
baby.
doxing. And if you do it for malicious intent to out you and make people call you and harass you, that is a federal crime. In the feds, you're gonna do 100% of your time and do that shit with multiple people. Let me show you how fucked up these hoes is and don't even know it. And they can go through and delete all their videos. I don't give a fuck. Google keep that shit on their servers. It's just gonna take for the feds to come through and pull all that shit. And I've never doxed nobody. They can say what they want to, but I've never doxed nobody. I've only shared things that person say, yeah, drop the phone call, Mona. Oh, I can? Let me do it then. You know what I'm saying? To prove
Right.
that you lying. Other than that, I've never doxed nobody. I wouldn't even do nothing like that. People should be able to
Right.
be safe in their own home. I'm a grown ass woman with grown kids. But these people, what they don't realize is that when y'all in these little groups, like Eyebrows was working with the other girl, what the girl name is, I don't know if she gay or not, but the girl that was trying to dox everybody and messed around and doxed the wrong person, thought she had me. Well, when it's more than one person operating together, that's a conspiracy.
Right.
So when you create a conspiracy to commit a federal crime, that is a minimum mandatory of 20 years in a federal penitentiary, where you have to do 100% of your time if you get found guilty. And the evidence is there. And I heard somebody recently had the feds knock on your door. Oh, you think that's cute, right? They left. They ain't really say nothing. Well, guess what happens now? The investigation begins, and the feds will investigate you for years, and they will pull files. And the next time they knock on that door, your ass gone. And especially the person who door they knocked on. So that I got my clock set. It's just a matter of time. Because if one thing I do know, that's I know how the feds operate. Y'all don't need to know how, but just trust me, I know.
Oh yeah, too. Mona, can you do me a favor, sis? Can
Sure.
you please share the new updated knowledge that you have on X trafficking? The discussion
Ooh.
we had on
I don't know. The Illuminati might kill me. Why you want me to tell it?
Okay. No, not on the Epstein. No, not on. No, just basically about how the feds, the finances and stuff that has been put in. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. That was
Yeah, kind of like the Illuminati might
no
kill
family.
me
That was
still.
family. No, that was family grind. Family grind.
Yeah. Okay,
That the
that's family
task
crime. Yeah,
force and stuff
I
that
got the Epstein shit.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. That
No,
be
I don't.
okay. Well, there's been because
I'm
of
not sure if I know.
sex trafficking that has been going on with a
Oh, the
lot of
new COPA laws and stuff, right?
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
too, but they're creating like safe houses, safe havens, stuff like they're putting millions and millions of dollars in it, even though you don't think that doesn't seem like they're moving fast, but they're being funded a whole lot of money because of that Epstein thing too as well.
Oh.
So
You know what's ironic though?
these laws are strict, girl. Just because
I'm gonna say it like this too. You know what's ironic, and just be careful because like when it comes to not Black Lives Matter, the statement, because I think we all can agree here that Black Lives Matter. But when it comes to certain groups and fashions, one thing, and I don't mean to turn this into nothing political, but one thing that sadly disappoints me is that my people will often fall for anything. If we stand for nothing, we'll fall for anything. All somebody got to do is slap Black on it, and we think think it's all for us. In the same way, through researching these pedophile rings, what we found out is that a lot of people were having places like adoption agencies. They said they were helping kids, and they were actually stealing people's kids and smuggling them through countries and giving them to people like Epstein. So everything that looked good ain't good. Your grandma ever told you that? So you can't take everything at face value. Let me tell you, I saw the rabbit hole and jumped right in that bitch, and it's been some long nights. I mean, I'm not one, and I ain't talking about the conspiracy theory side, because you got conspiracy theories, and then you got really researching and pulling up police documents and arrest warrants and real shit from off the government's website. So that's what I do, because I'm more of a critical thinker. Man, that shit is
Thank you, Heather.
scary. It's
Thank
scary.
you.
Wow,
But
yeah.
I've been wanting to talk about it on my own channel, but honestly, and I don't care if nobody say I sound like a coward, but I'm not willing to die for nobody but my own and the people that I love right now. And I don't mean no offense, but I'm gonna just keep it all the way a buck. Like, that shit ain't worth me making a video about at all. Not right now. It's not.
Well,
Not
then,
till I can be sure it's safe. I got my kids to live for and my family to live for. Ain't nobody gonna kill me but me, bitch.
well,
We're not doing that. And think about how easy it would be for them to suicide me, because I have a history of suicidal ideations and attempt in my life. It would be easy for them to suicide me, and y'all would just think, oh, she did it. It actually worked this time.
Wow.
And I mean, maybe they wouldn't, but what I've noticed is that there seems to be a history of people, when they start talking shit and threatening to show documents, all of a sudden they kill themselves. It's just kind of weird. We just got to ask questions about it. Like, how does that happen? People with large life insurance policies and stuff. It's just a little odd.
I love Shelly. You know what I love about Shelly, y'all?
What Shelly said?
That her passion, her non give a fuckness.
Yeah, they do, Shelly.
Her like she don't let these man. I remember when I would leave comments right underneath when Shelly would pin her her stuff, because I would feel like my comments will get put at the bottom. And she said, well, if you want to contact me, I'm here. Leave a comment right underneath me if you're serious. So when I heard her say that, I'm like, did nobody catch that? So I started commenting underneath her thing, and then just when they saying cool, after that we came sis. I was upset that she couldn't come down here. We was gonna kick it. We was gonna get big as fuck.
Yeah, they do. Well, Shelly said too, they do to get your kids, and that's why it's important not to exploit kids. That's why I've never exploited my kids on public platforms that I have. I don't generally put my kids in my videos, because people can still. My kids are grown now, so it's probably a little safer now. But they will steal your kids' information. They will see your kids, like that whole pageant shit, like that. I never put my kid in no kind of shit like that, because I was always scared people would see them or they picture somewhere and pull a John Benet Ramsey.
Mona, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think your earpiece got audio feedback.
Oh, I probably got the wrong one. Hold on.
Wow, that's crazy, because a lot of the kids like to, like my kids, they have a sure.
What about now? Am I still echoing?
Go say something.
Hello? ABC 1 2 3. Yeah, I am. I hear it. I got the wrong headset. Go ahead, Miss Pink. Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's fine. My kids, they like my daughter, she just made a YouTube page, so that's kind of scary to know, like that stuff.
Well, you want to know scary? If you ever just in the mood to get scared and freak the fuck out and lock your kids up in the bedroom and never let them around nobody else ever again in life, if you haven't seen it, hashtag Pizzagate and Pedogate. You can't believe all of that you see now. I'm gonna tell you all of that is not true. But hashtag Pizzagate and Pedogate and actually research some of that shit. That shit will make you so afraid for your kids. So afraid.
Miss Pink Dot is she on the kids side?
Can y'all hear me, or am I still echoing?
It's gaming. She does gaming and stuff. Yeah, so it's on the kids.
They're very protective on the kids. On the kids.
I mean, all I say is protect them, and I'm a proponent for your right to bear arms. So
is just make sure that you just have the
I don't know. I used to always think to myself, like, if somebody kidnapped my kid or like tried to rape my sons or daughters, like even like I'm like, I think probably because my mental illness, I'm probably more of like a vigilante justice type of person. Like I don't know. I think I'd have to find them.
Yes.
I think I don't know if I could sit there. Like people be so patient.
Yeah,
Like
I
I'm
couldn't
just gonna
either.
pray for them. I forgive them. Like Jesus, I'm be out there in my combat boots, my army fatigues. I got the pistol on my hip. I'm finna go get my baby. Damn all
Right.
that. I'm on the way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
really sad.
why do people even want to think like that? Like, why would
Because
they
this
find if
shit
they
is
go
going
and find her
on.
daughter, if they go find her daughter in the gaming community, they're definitely perverts and need to go to jail. Period.
Rocky, do you
right.
know how many fucking perverts out there like that?
I do. That's why I be telling people stop doing that. The things they do. I know. That's why when she put her daughter address on there, I wanted to go to Texas and strangle her myself, but that's not my daughter, so I had to restrain myself.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's why you're saying that you don't even see why they do that, because there are so many perverts out there.
Yeah.
And that's my thing.
That's
Like
my
they
point. That's why
can't
I
give a
said
fuck. They got, I don't
just
even know
cause
if
just
half
cause
these
she didn't
bitches
go
got
and rape the
cases.
girl, you put her
Yeah,
address out
but the
there,
thing
and the
is, I
pervert
think
got it
she
now.
knows, and she knows what she's doing, because I heard she put that girl baby on Craigslist. That bitch know what the fuck she doing. She's so evil, she don't give a fuck. That's what makes her
Wow.
followers just as fucking evil. You don't do no shit like that. Now, what if that girl baby get kidnapped for real? Then what? You just what? Hi, your baby got kidnapped. That's what the fuck you gonna say, bitch? No.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh-uh.
That's why
She
I
was,
Yeah.
said,
I mean,
just cause somebody could speak a hate speech, they don't have to tell you go hang.
you're
Oh,
gonna
go
go to,
ahead.
Right. And that shit
no,
crazy.
I
I
think,
remember I was gonna
yeah.
tell the story on my live, and I wasn't in the right headspace to do it. But I almost fell victim to sex trafficking when I was a teenager, and I was also molested in my youth at a Chuck E. Cheese by the rat. So,
Oh
well,
my
not
God.
What
really
the
molested. He was in his
Chuck
gloves,
E.
but
Cheese
he
was there
was
back
being
then?
real fresh. Yeah. Damn, really,
I don't mean to say it like that. I'm just saying. Yeah.
You
Rocky? Chuck E.
catch
Cheese
the
been
shade
around for
of that
ages.
pink
Look,
up.
I'm just
So
saying,
this
when
is
you
like,
have kids, when you have kids, you just being introduced to stuff. You don't know because you ain't have that when you was young. You know what I mean?
yeah, and well, I'm from Florida, and I this probably was like maybe late '80s, mid to late '80s. Yeah, we had Chuck E. My memory ain't off. Yeah, it was the Chuck E. Cheese. I was young. Chuck E. Cheese used to be right next to Kmart on Florida Avenue. Yeah, babe, one that Chuck E. Cheese used to be right there. I didn't even know you was right there. Chuck E. Cheese used to be right there, next to the Kmart on Florida Avenue, right? Back home. You only know the one in Brandon. Yo, bougie ass. So anyway, so yeah, so I was gonna tell my story, and then I decided
I can see
I'm
that.
right. Okay. So then I decided not to though.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's crazy. I don't see how people can put anybody else child. Even the thought that it's a possibility when you do that, like you gotta know that it's a possibility. And just to do that is utterly sickening. It's very sickening. She need her ass beat
I
for that
just
one,
like,
period. I
like
ain't even trying to
for
curve that. I don't
me,
give a fuck if the
you
feds
know,
listen. I didn't say I was gonna whoop her ass. I said she needs her ass beat. She does.
can y'all hear me?
Yes.
She need to be leaked for that
Yeah,
one.
I
She
hear
need
you.
to be
Okay, what I
leaking.
was gonna, I don't think Mona can hear me.
I'm just
She
glad
can't
that
hear
I'm
me.
in a place where I have so much
She can't hear
family
me.
and so much love around
Oh.
me that when I got out of the hospital, I had a lot of people filling me up with positive things and love and encouragement. Because with a lot of that shit that was going on, I don't think people realize, like they try to hide behind this anonymity on the internet, or the fact that they live in the other states. And I don't think that they realize that other people have breaking points. Like you can
Yep.
push a person to the point that they might come hurt your ass. Like
Yep.
that really happens. Like this whole beef sector need to Google people that got killed on YouTube. Because there are over
Girl,
100 content creators that were murdered on YouTube for some fuck shit.
yeah.
Over
And
100.
I'm nowhere a big YouTuber, but I done got pulled up on and rolled up on in the clubs in Vegas and stuff. From like
Yeah,
being on,
I done been places and people like, you
like
Mona
being on You
Symone,
Now.
you Mona Symone. I'm like, ooh, that's
Girl,
kind of,
like with that
I'm weird.
connection,
I'm weird in
let
public,
me tell
y'all. I'm
Mona.
antisocial and awkward as hell. Don't run up on me.
I don't think
From a distance, say, hey, Mona, from a distance, and you better smile. Because if you walk up on me and I hear you in my ear talking about you, Mona Symone, you might get shot. Like, that's scary. That's
Because it's
creepy. I've
scary.
never warmed
Yeah.
up to that.
Yeah.
Strangers calling my name. What kind of shit is that? I don't know you. I'm not famous, bitch. My light bill do.
Exactly. So that's why I'm taking my YouTube real slow, genuine people, because I ain't trying to blow up overnight over no beef. Because that's what I
Right.
tell people. If I blow up overnight over a beef and I got 1K and I'm able to go live, I got all the watch hours, but I don't want fake subscribers. You know, so that's why I said I
Right.
But
would start a
you
new
know what too
channel
though?
right
I
over.
gotta clarify that though. Most of that didn't really happen after the YouTube thing. It used to happen on Facebook, and plus it locally, because I live in Atlanta now. I've been in a couple of movies, plays, and stuff like that, like low budget stuff. Not that major. I ain't bragging on that. I'm just saying, like, especially the LGBTQIA community locally, a lot of them know us because it's like a cult fan club. Like when they see you and stuff, and you become the popular actress on this show or this web series, and I've been in a few things, and they tend to follow you and they see you out, you know. So that was probably a
Where's
little
Miss
easier.
Pink Dot? Come back, Miss Pink Dot.
She
Oh,
coming back.
I like
We
that. I like
couldn't
that
hear
little
her.
Grace Jones thing. I miss
Hey,
Grace
Grace Jones.
Jones.
You hear me, Mona?
Oh,
Can y'all
Grace
hear
in the
me?
chat. I can hear you now.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Hey,
Damn.
Grace home.
I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Every time I see
Damn.
Grace Jones, I'll be like, oh, I miss Grace Jones.
That's. Would you believe me if I told you that's the real Grace Jones?
Get the hell out of here.
I'm
Girl,
just joking. I
stop,
didn't say it was. I asked
stop
if you would
giving.
believe me
Stop
if I
That is
giving.
so
told you
funny.
it was.
Yeah.
That was
Look,
so weird.
and look,
Word
That's
to
why I
God.
say get out of here. Because if that's
That's
not the
right.
real
Get
one, don't
out of
try to
there.
see.
Miss Pink Dot. Just
Oh,
remember that
so
it
that's
don't
why
matter.
you don't
It
like me,
don't matter
Rocky. You
how
like
many
Grace
people's
Jones.
watching.
I love Grace Jones.
Just
Yeah,
remember,
she's pretty dope.
it don't matter how many people's watching.
I think I
It
first
matters
seen her.
who's
Was that
watching.
Boomerang she was in?
See now she
Oh,
can't
can
hear
y'all
Yup.
hear
me.
Nicole talking? Because I don't think they can hear you, Nicole. I can
Oh
hear
no.
you.
Oh, let's be quiet.
Can y'all, Nicole, say something? Let's see if everybody can hear you.
Hello.
She
Did y'all
sounds
hear her
really
say
low.
hello?
No.
They say you sound really low, but you sound loud to me. That's weird.
Oh, so maybe that's why we can hear from your mic low.
I'm muting my mic. I'm muting my mic.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
not
mute my
what it
mic
is.
too. And chat, y'all let Nicole know if y'all can hear her. Oh, she dropped out. She gonna come back. She gonna get out and come back. So y'all can take off mute for right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember first seeing her. I remember thinking she was so cool. In Boomerang when she came through on the.
Oh, 77. See, Rocky, Shells looked it up for us. Chuck E. Cheese opened in 77. Thank you
Oh,
very
I know.
much.
I ain't say you was lying. I just
You
said,
just said I
damn.
was old as hell. You were like, damn, Chuck E.
Can
Cheese
y'all
been
hear?
around
Can
way
y'all
back
hear Miss
then in the
Pink
ancient days. I can hear
I
you,
wasn't even
Nicole.
born in
Yeah, we hear
77.
you.
Dot? Okay, Mona.
Yes, I can hear you.
Miss Pink Dot's voice is low. She was trying to say something. We talking
Oh,
a
I'm
little
sorry, sis.
bit
Go
low.
ahead.
Oh, I forgot now. I don't remember.
Oh,
Oh,
girl,
dang.
you worse than me.
I know. Why y'all keep? I'm
I
supposed to be
got
the
a lot of
old one in the
kids,
chat,
y'all.
and y'all forgetting youngers.
Girl, Mona, you're only 2 years older than me. Girl, you act like
Look,
you're old as dirt.
man, I am 4,389 years old. What are you talking about?
Girl, and I got 4,976 dimples in my ass.
God.
Girl, I got more dents in my ass than Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, dimples is good. Okay. Natural dimples are
That means
good.
it's real. Bring back real booties.
Right.
Bring back real booty. Hashtag bring
Yes.
back Heather. Bring back regular booties, girl. Go get her some ass, girl. And,
Real booties matter.
y'all remember that on Dave Chappelle where the dude was with the lawnmower and he was running in the background talking about ass and titties. Ass and titties. He had on them short booty shorts. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all. Y'all go ahead and talk.
I like real booties. I actually like small booties too. Like I like swimmers' booties. Like I got a big booty myself. I'm not really a fan of a big booty because I know how many times I gotta wipe my ass after I get
Right.
it.
Me too. That's how I feel.
I'm a lover of
Oh my God.
look,
Yeah.
I'm sexual, so I
No,
love
it's a big butt is a lot of work. I'm sorry. I don't know why
it is.
people pay for that. Because I want
And
to
let's
pay. I want to
say
pay to get some.
watching.
Get them to make it small. I want a swimmer's butt.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Girls, they want ass injections. They can get some of this ass if they want some of these thighs too. Get some of
Right.
this ass and you can inject this fat right into you.
Okay, I'm gonna show this to y'all.
I
Okay.
trade.
That's what I wish that science will go to a place where they can do that for the transgenders. Like the ones who want to get rid of their penis can swap with the ones who want a penis. Like penis exchange. Does that sound?
Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but that's not how God made it. He ain't make
Lord.
it for you to pop off and pop on. Oh no.
Right.
Y'all know
Girl, wait a minute.
but
Are you talking about detachable teen?
Everybody don't believe the same. So if they want to live their life according to how they believe, then we got to let them do that. So if they believe that it's okay for them to cut off their penis, then they got to do that. I feel like, anybody should be able to do it.
Okay.
No, they could. They could.
Yeah,
You
they
were just
can,
saying
but it's not gonna work.
you were just saying why can they? I was saying they're not made that way.
Can't do a penis plant. I think they
But don't I heard that like when they do that, it takes away the sensation. Like you can mess your
well, they don't really have no. They
up.
can keep the nerves. They can cut the nerves out of the labia and inside the
Mhm.
vagina now. Like, so only thing is that they can have the nerve endings. They pay extra running through the fake penis or a phallus that they make, shaft that they make for the transgender, for the trans man. But it aesthetically,
Oh,
it
you're
doesn't.
talking about for the trans man.
Yeah, but aesthetically, it doesn't look like a penis. It just looked like sort of like an elbow that kind of got cut off. That somebody cut the arm off or something. So it just looked like a
Right,
shaft.
that's what I was thinking. I said, I think we both
I'm
said,
sorry.
uh-huh.
No, let me. I
Elbow.
love my transgender brothers. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Y'all like what? Yeah.
I love them, but listen, that conversation was getting a little ouchy. Okay.
Right there. Yeah, that sounds like elbow. Oh my god.
Ouch. Ooh, Lord, like a nub.
Oh my gosh. Just the thought of it, like,
Woo, child. I don't want no elbow
because
now.
when they do the trans detail, but when they do the trans women, they can make a beautiful vagina. But when it comes
it does look.
I seen the after effect. I was like, you can't tell.
Yeah.
They even have them in porn too. You can't tell. But it's like, ouch.
Transgender sis that come on here. I haven't seen her in a while. Rainbow, shout out to you, baby. If you out there in the bushes, I love you, mama.
Rainbow 80.
Huh?
Rainbow 80.
I don't know if she got 80 on the end. Is she transgender? If it is, that's her. So I said I love her. I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't seen my two transgender sisters.
I probably got about 10 or 15
I
more
hope I
minutes
didn't
before I
offend
get off
you.
because I've developed a slight headache.
Okay, well, thank you for chilling with me, Mona.
I said like 10, 15 more minutes.
Oh, okay.
I got a headache, but not a migraine yet.
Right.
Yeah, it ain't quite a migraine.
Well, you guys, I'm gonna drop down.
Oh, babe,
and
did you get to
watch.
DC? Okay, it was nice to meet you, Pink Dot. I'm gonna get you.
It was nice to meet you officially.
Thank you, and Nicole, thank you for inviting me. I'm gonna be in the clouds. I'm just gonna finish cooking.
All right, baby. After the video, please leave a comment so I can pin it to tell people to subscribe to you.
I sure will. I'll leave a comment.
All right,
thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Yeah, Grace Jones still performs well. You know who else still performs well? Anita Baker. I seen Anita Baker in concert, heels and all. She was still performing well, and of course, the rest in peace, Tina Turner. Oh my! Wait, did Tina Turner?
Well, you said Tina Turner.
Wait, okay, my bad. Wait a minute.
Girl, no, she's still alive.
Who died? Somebody died that was really good. Whitney Houston. Damn, Whitney. Okay, I mean Whitney. But Tina Turner is still fucking great. That woman gonna always be great.
She
I
is.
think Tina Turner is immortal. She ain't even human. I think she's from Venus too.
She's 80 years old or something like that, and she still performed. She live in France. She was performing. She performed like last month. She did something special, I guess. But yeah, Ike passed away. Look at that. He thought she was gonna die first. He long in the ground. Rest in peace to him. But look at that.
Her legs make my leg. Her legs at 80 make my 40-year-old legs look like what the fuck have I been doing with my life?
Look, that's what. Look, she make even young girls look crazy. Okay, them models can't even compare to her legs. That's why, like, for her to be that much older and her body still toned, that's why I try to take care of myself now. Because if she could do it and still look that good, I better start
we
now.
can all do it. Yeah, especially us with this melanin. I wonder if she insured her legs. Like people
She
insure their
did.
body part. Oh, good. Yeah, that's
She did
smart.
insure her legs years ago, and she had a Hanes campaign where Hanes was paying her, for them little stockings, and she had insured her legs. She was the first people to start insuring her body parts. Then Beyonce
Yeah.
started doing it, and then other people.
I wonder what
But
part of my body is so good I can insure. Oh, my cheekbones. Because if something happened and something breaks one of my cheekbones, then it will completely disfigure my look. But I don't make no money
oh
off
my
my
God.
cheekbones. Once I start making money off my cheekbones, then I'll have risk assessment, and I could be I could suffer a substantial loss, so then I can insure my cheekbones. Yes, okay.
If we could insure body parts, I'm insuring everything. Okay.
Hear me? That's probably a life insurance policy, babe.
I know. That's my point. Everything gonna be insured.
Right.
Shoot.
Oh, she
Affleck
get
ain't
another
coming to
life.
give me
She has
some.
full coverage. So just bring her back to life.
Okay.
We ain't gonna
Everything.
tone her out
Replace.
just yet. Right.
Replaced everything. Turn me into an AI.
Ooh, talk about that. Me and Nicole was just talking about that. I was like, I'm so into tech and tech savvy that I'm looking forward to this 5G shit. They say they gonna have holograms in our eyes and shit, and people don't
Yeah, I
like
know
that.
somebody like you will be looking forward to that.
Man, I can't wait. What? I could just blink and call an Uber? Oh yes, I'm down with that. I just don't want it to happen like that one movie where they put a virus in it and people start getting really bad headaches. That will mess me up. They need to have a safe
Mm-hmm.
fail where they can turn it off. As long as they got a safe fail where you could immediately turn it off, it's more like a reboot button or something. But other than that, I'm totally down for that. I'm walking around, I got the whole internet in my eyes. I'm just thinking, and it's pulling up Facebook. Just thinking, pull up a documentary, thinking Mars, Venus, show me the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yes, I'm totally down for that.
Mm-hmm.
Encrypt me.
Mm-mm. Well, it was nice talking to you today, Mona. I learned a lot. I
Thank
learned a
you.
lot about you. I learned not a lot about you, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
And
it
that's the
was
thing.
pretty
The
good.
more you
So
talk to
I
people
might
and listen
stop
to
by your
people, you
channel or
learn more
whatnot.
about them.
But
Thank you.
It'd be cool on
like I said, I always want people to know where I'm coming from, how I feel, because I'm never want to be fake. I'm not gonna hang out with you fakely because, like I told you, we've been talked. Nicole
Yeah.
just says, just because that's your sister doesn't mean I'm gonna be a supporter of you, but I won't disrespect you around her. But I won't disrespect you, period.
Right.
Because that's somebody who I respect. So I won't
And what I
disrespect someone
told
she
you
respects.
when you was like,
So.
you was like, I ain't saying I know you, but I didn't never fuck with you. And I said I appreciate realness. I'm a real bitch at the end of the day. Everybody ain't gotta fuck with me. You can feel how you feel, as long as you got right, like you within your realm of the way that you feel. If we don't jive, we don't jive. That's just how it should work. But one thing I always tell people about me, it's because I am highly educated and I have 7 degrees. They always expect to come over and see some kind of Caucasian side of Mona Symone. There is no Caucasian side to Mona Symone. I am an urban intellectual. I fully believe in speaking Ebonics. I don't believe, because Ebonics was the language that my ancestors spoke to hide their language and they messages from the slave masters. A lot of people don't know that. Like, they make fun of us in the South for the way that we talk, the way that we speak. It was a lot of times because it came across like a different language when we spoke Geechee, or when we braided our hair and we hid naps in our hair. And people don't know that. So I don't go out of my way to talk all proper and shit for these motherfuckers, because my tribe and the people that I want to hear me, they speak just like me. So I don't need, like I told this white girl one time, this bitch, it was she was old racist ass bitch. But I'm like, look, see, you
Sorry
just
to
a
be
nigga.
laughing.
You can't even speak proper English, bitch. I got 7 degrees. She's like, I got graduated from high school. Yeah, I bet you didn't even graduate from high school, bitch. I have 7 degrees. Not only that, my IQ is 144, bitch. I am smarter than you, and I'm still hood. So all that savage shit you trying to pass off just because I talk like this, because you think I'm stupid? No, ma'am. So
girl.
I don't go out of the way. I don't go out of my
Mona,
way. When you come to my
Like,
channel,
Mona, my
I
IQ
guess what
is
I'm saying,
15.
when you come to my channel, you're going to hear this, but behind everything that I say, I try to send a message. Like sitting on the porch with your auntie. That's how I am.
Mona said she was voting for Donald Trump. She sent me this Giphy. So
Oh, yeah, I'm totally voting for Donald.
shut
go,
up.
Donald. Go,
See,
Donald. Go, Donald.
look at it like this, right? We have the choice of the 2 pedophiles or Donald Trump. One thing that I do know, and this is where I think that a lot of a lot of our communities don't even realize, and that's why I say it time and time again, the president doesn't run this entire country. We have Congress, we have the Senate leaders, we have our government, we have our mayor. My mayor black. I don't know about y'all mayor, but I got Keisha. Keisha is my mayor.
Keisha
You know what I'm
Bottoms
saying?
got booed.
Yes.
Keisha
The governor
Bottoms.
just told her he was gonna take her to court. The governor of Georgia just said he gonna take Keisha to court. Keisha said, "I see your ass in court."
Yeah, because the governor trying to kill everybody, telling them not to wear masks.
Right.
And send the kids back to school.
I think more important that Biden just creeps me out. First of all those clips of him rubbing on little girls' head and kissing girls, that's just creepy as fuck to me for grandpa to be doing that. Plus the old as hell. And I think, while they push the age way up to run for president, I think they need to bring it down because some of these people are just way too old. First of all, they halfway senile. But then on top of that, I don't trust Hillary. I'm old enough to know when Hillary was calling us fucking savages and super predators and we was 12 years old, living in poverty and squalor, just trying to feed our family. So I don't trust Hillary, and Biden definitely not. But when it comes to the primaries, make sure you vote in your local primaries. Make sure you vote your governor, your mayor, your Senate seats in, because those are the people that are going to directly affect your income, your taxes, your tax bracket, your local shit. Not the presidential, the White House, the administration primarily focuses on federal law and global issues mostly. So, and people don't even realize that it's people that only vote for the president. Why? You don't even you can have so much control over who your mayor is. You can be getting tax breaks and all kind of shit. You don't even focus on that. But I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I just vote in the favor of my brain and my heart. I vote in my best interest and the interest of my people. And Biden is a no.
I'm sorry about that. Damn, my bad.
But no, you didn't tell them people I sent you that talking about I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah, she. What you did send me that?
I did not.
Wait, Shelly, did you get do you know what the timestamp is where you she said don't come on my platform lying. Oh, child, I was laughing so hard at oh Lord. That's so funny. You don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. It's the inside. That's between me and Shelly.
Yep. Biden is creepy as hell. Have y'all seen? Do y'all have any idea what I'm talking about? Have y'all?
I know what you're talking about the pizza.
No, not just the pizza gate, but if you've seen the clips of the little girls that come up and take pictures with him, he will move the little boys out the way, hold the little girl's head right in front of his penis, rub on them, kiss them. You could tell that these girls are disgusted. These little girls are like trying not to let him kiss. He kissing on them and whispering in their ear. Like, who the fuck it looks so it looked bad. It looked bad. I cannot in great conscience vote for Biden. I think he might be a pedo. I think he might be a pedo. I don't trust him at all. And I don't trust Hillary. So I don't know. And not voting is still a vote, guys. Because if you don't vote for who you want to win, the other person is automatically going to get credit because people going to vote for them. So, and Bernie just old as hell. Bernie way too old. He on his way out too. And Hillary couldn't even control her own household. She couldn't suck a dick right and keep her man in check. So you want this bitch to run the country? Yeah, and then on top of that, a step further, you let the bitch come out, write a book, and get famous on y'all motherfucking ass. I ain't even presidential status, but I ain't finna let no hoe get me like that. You could have paid that bitch off. You could have talked nicely to that bitch. You could have let him have his ass on Tuesdays and Thursdays or anything. But they made a laughing stock of your family. You couldn't even run your family and your man, and you want to run the country? I don't know about that. Control your household first.
Shelly, read me, y'all. Shelly, I have washed my hands 7 times since I've been on here. Washed my face and I washed my ass this morning.
He had sexual charges against him last year. See, I knew it. He's weird. Biden is weird. I know creepy shit when I see it. I may not know if he had actually molested a child, but nobody I know that's a good man does no shit like that. Kissing all on it. And then them not even your children. I ain't even talk about his own grandbaby. Like my granddaddy might pick me
up. Why you ain't say that?
Wait,
Shelly, why you ain't say that about Mona? Or why it gotta be me?
Do what? What happened?
Y'all talking about she gonna read me letters saying I ain't washed my ass. Cause how long we been live? We about to get off this. Well, you've been typing consistently, but she could have been in the shower though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So it's all right. Yeah, so yeah, this election is really going to be tough. But I won't tell anybody who I am voting for because I haven't fully made up my mind. But I will say this: don't listen to the media. Don't let the media tell you shit about shit. The media is worse than the YouTube beef sector. They really are. They really are. If they tell you that Trump is a bad dude, look it up. Dox his ass. I mean, don't dox him publicly, but do the research on dude. Find out about dude. Find out what he did. Find out with him hanging with Epstein. I ain't saying Trump squeaky clean either. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying this shit tough because it's looking like both Democrats and Republicans evil as fuck. I don't know who to trust. Just throw the whole government away.
I know, seriously.
Yep.
Can we do like a takeover or something?
I mean, China damn near own us. We $1 trillion in debt to them. I'm just waiting for them to come collect. We could be the U.S. of China, I guess. United States of China.
We need to hold the media accountable, like how we hold people here accountable.
Yeah.
You know, like don't watch Fox News because they're all liars. You know, I watch real news. That's how I found out how the corona was coming out.
Shit,
Real news
CNN a bunch
outside of
of
this
liars too.
country.
CNN a bunch of liars too. And I sat there and watched them go. I saw this for myself before they started talking about it. Cause see, I think about shit when I watch it. I don't just turn the TV on because I rarely watch news. Them motherfucking Democrats went from talking about we want y'all in the house for masks, but then when people outside, when they say we got a second wave coming and then things was going up, people outside fighting for Black Lives Matter, the hashtag, right? Then they talking about, oh, they just want to be out and stand for their people, so we gonna let them. You gonna let them get sick? And then you try and tell us that it's all these surges, but it's not a 98% correct rate what they was doing was they was testing for coronavirus antibodies. Coronavirus antibodies don't mean you got active coronavirus. Just like HIV antibodies don't mean you have active AIDS infection. Just like herpes antibodies don't mean you have active herpes. So if you ever had coronavirus, you are going to test positive for coronavirus antibodies, and that's with any disease. So and then it's not only the coronavirus that the COVID-19. There were coronaviruses before. There is a family of viruses called a coronavirus. SARS was a coronavirus. So if you're testing for coronavirus antibodies, that could be all of us. That don't mean that we sick or even contagious. Fucked our whole head up. Got us thinking everybody. Now I ain't saying the coronavirus ain't real. I won't go that far because my granny just passed away. You know what I'm saying? But
it's real. It's just man-made.
Yeah, they know what. Well, yeah, that is probably true. But
Well,
what they do is they inflate the numbers.
Was man-made and it mutated.
They're inflating the numbers so that I do believe that they're inflating the number. I don't know why, but they definitely inflating them damn numbers.
Because they get 39 every time they incubate, they get 39K. They get like close to 75 grand per.
Well, not only that, I'm pretty sure they get federal funding when there's a global pandemic out to the entire state. I'm sure.
And that's why I said the federal is taking everything. It's just like yesterday, Trump saying, "Oh well, the kids don't go back to school. We taking funding. The funding you taking is from the low income kids who need it, and the Social Security for disabled children."
What the hell is that? That's you, Nicole?
Okay, hello.
What happened?
Yeah, that was just loud, like buzzing sound, like you was trying to shut us up.
That was the demon that came out of.
He's like, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's not here, y'all.
I got y'all.
This was a good live. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, me too, y'all. Love and light.
Like I said, it's water under the bridge. Love and light. Blessings to you and your families and all that good stuff, man. Y'all keep safe out there too.
Yeah, you know, pimping ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it.
Exactly.
We out. Hey, don't be listening to them haters and get you some roller skates.
Okay, thank you guys for stopping by. Love you all, queens and kings in the chat. All right, Nicole, love you, sis. Talk to you later. Okay?
Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Shelly. I love you. Thank you, Mona Symone. Rockwell K1, K Love came in the building. Thank you, Robbie on the rails in this mother sucker. Thank you, baby. I love all of you guys. Thank you, Grace. Miss Pink.com. Don't let them steal your pretty, baby. We got a new subscriber, Heather Hartman. Maybe she can come on the panel. Leave a comment underneath the video, you guys, to help the video in the analytics. Okay. So remember, through God, all things are possible to those who believe, as long as you're willing to receive what God has for you. Be a blessing and not a curse. Unification, all right, y'all? Not separation.
Turn my system down, tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone inside it. It keeps me on the edge, close to jumping off this ledge. I sit back to clear my head, since you've been gone beside me. And turn my system down, tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone, spaced out. Staring at the ceiling, talk to my demons. Ask for a reason why I feel the way I feel. From the one I cheated on, the sex without no meaning. I like to keep a hostage from my style of living. Now I try so hard to stay medicated, so I don't have to face the wrong I've done. I take the silence, they turn my system down. Tried so hard to keep you out. I went crazy by myself, crying alone, anxiety. It keeps me on the way to jumping off this edge. I sit back to clear my head, since you go. I try so hard to stay medicated, so I don't have to face the wrong I've done. I